The drivers of the American iRacing League, presented by Holtz Poppers Lures, are ready to go for round number 2 at the home of the Oxford Plains 250 every year in August for the big boys of super late model racing. One of the crown jewel event of the year. And tonight it's the site virtually on iRacing for the American iRacing League Legends, late model stocks, and super late models. Coverage from Oxford Plains Speedway on LSRTV. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Wesley Outland. Joined alongside is my buddy in Wichita Falls, Texas. He'll also be running the boards in the production truck, Charles Wooten. Charles, Oxford Plains Speedway, a fun track, a unique race track up in the northeast of Maine. We're going to see some fun racing tonight. Not one race, but 3 races on the card. Legends, late model stocks, super late models, and it should be a good time.
Yes, it's definitely going to be a good night of racing, and I have a full confession to make, Wesley. I'm not in the production booth. I don't know who is, so we lost the keys to the production booth, so we're just here. We're just going to call the race, and hopefully, we can survive.
Well, I think we'll be okay. Whoever is running the board so far is doing a superb job. So if it's not you, I got to give credit where credit's due. But anyhow, we got practice going on right now. Let's take a look at the race on Texas 411 for tonight's program as things get underway. 30-minute practice sessions. Again, probably will not be 30 minutes. We'll probably condense them each session. 2-lap qualifying. Qualifying will set the stage for a 50-lap race for the legend cars, 60 laps for the late model stocks, and a 100-lap main event, a century grind around the Oxford Plains Speedway for the super late models. By the way, race information is always presented by Race on Texas. Look at the saw blade weather conditions as well, virtually on the iRacing simulator. It is sunny, clear skies. It will be a daytime event. Sunny and 75. I think of that country song by Joe Nichols. 119 degrees on the track temp. Wind speed blowing at 2 miles an hour. But that track temp's going to be treacherous on tires, I believe, Cody.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's the first time you've called me Cody.
Wow, my bad.
You can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. But, yeah, it's definitely going to be treacherous, really treacherous on those tires. You know, this is a track, I love it, I hate it. I really don't know how I feel about it sometimes. The track's going to wear out tires, but something you really got to keep an eye on is what I like to refer to as the giant anthills that are placed all over this track right near the edge of it, and they can get very dangerous for you.
We call them anthills in dirt racing. We call them uke tires. It is just a very unique way where if you hit those poles and you take out those anthills, as you call them, on the mound there, if you will. You see a view of it right there on the broadcast right now from the front straightaway. Now panoramic from turns 1 and 2 from the turn 4 camera. You can see it bright as day, clear as day. And, you know, Charles, if you hit them, you're more or less going to probably call it the end of your race right there, because you're probably going to hit it, get damage, and your race is done.
Yeah, your race is definitely done if you hit one of those. I just watched a highlight clip of a Legends race, and the dude hit a tire, it bent his wheel in, and he hit the car next to him, and every piece of that car except for the roll cage was laying on the track, basically. Luckily, we aren't going to see that here tonight. These guys can't get hurt. However, you could hurt your pride pretty bad if you hit one of these things and go launching into the air like Evel Knievel.
Yes, you're exactly right. Practice is ongoing. We're watching these legend cars flip and fly through the air, zinging, zagging. And by the way, because it is Easter holiday, this is the only broadcast of the week on LSRTV and on CRN Sports for the audio coverage at wearecrn.com, because we are taking off for the Easter holiday break. Hopefully everybody had a great Easter with their family and their loved ones yesterday. And Charles, everybody is pretty much going to be off for the whole week, and we'll come back and we'll do it again on next Monday night with the American iRacing League.
Yeah, I mean, and this being said, we are off, but this is because of leagues, not because of us. if you have a league,
we're not going out of business.
Yeah,
we're not out of business.
If you have a league that wants us to broadcast, definitely hit us up. We'll charge you 3 times the price because it's a holiday. It's just that's how we do. And you can come book a race with us. But it's the holiday week, so we gotta charge holiday pay and hazard pay and all kinds of other pay to be out here on a holiday. But regardless of what we're gonna charge, we probably really would not charge you 3 times the pay. But regardless of that, laps are fixing to be underway for Daniel Folds, and this has got to be the world's slowest lap to get onto the racing surface.
Yeah, he's committed.
Yeah, he's very committed.
Dedication right there to get on the racetrack. Got to get up to speed there. I think it was in the wrong gear, maybe. I don't know. And
he may have technically been scored on pit road still. I'm not sure if he was having to go pace road speed, but if he was, man, it is slow coming down pit road. But we'll just have to see again. This is not a track a lot of people go to very often, Wesley. For the sheer fact, as we tell the cameraman to zoom out a little bit, you can see here, it is a tiny, tiny little track.
It is. It's a very tight confines there. I want to say shy of a 3/8 of a mile, if you will, or 3/10 of a mile. So, you see there's no really kind of infield per se. You're right there on the grass. You're right there on the ant mounds and the poles, as you just mentioned. And, this is a very unique facility as qualifying is going on right now for the drivers of the American iRacing League. This is the Legends cars. They're up first. The Legend cars will be first on the speedway. And then we'll move into the other events of the program, including late model stocks, super late models. Parker Retzlaff, who won in the Legends last week at Irwindale, he's on track right now, Charles.
Yeah, he definitely is. And I was correct in my theory. They're thinking while they're driving slow, they are technically still on pit road. You'll see it when he comes around again as he's on the front stretch right now. And that's still pit road where they were. And he's going to slow down, so we're not actually going to get a look. But right there, that white line, you're actually considered on pit road until you get to that line. Whereas the 88 apparently still thinks he's on pit road.
That's right. As we have qualifying going on, Kyle Meyer on the racetrack now, the number 88 machine. We'll see what time that he puts on the board. Oxford Plains Speedway, the site of the next round of the American iRacing League. And, of course, we got a new man at the top of the board here looking really strong. We'll keep an eye on him. And that's going to be Dustin Momberquette up to P1. What a time in a 16-second lap, quicker than Parker Retzlaff, as a matter of fact, a 16:21 to a 16:32. And right now we'll see what Kyle Meyer can do. There's Dustin Momberquette is already finished. Travis Hoffler on the racetrack now to qualify. Charles in the number 20 machine. His first lap was a 16:694. Here he comes. Will he improve? He will not. 16:954 as he spins her out of the top of the corner into 2. And again, that is qualifying. As now Eric Steele is up next.
Yeah, Eric Steele, your name may be Steele, but you really cannot have a lead foot here. This is a track where you have to, you've got to baby it. You've got to feather it a little bit. You see my world, your world, the dirt track racing, where everyone thinks you've got to lead foot it down. No, you got to feather the car, these sprint cars, like a 410. You really see them feathering that gas to get around these corners, especially on a slick track. That's what you've got to do with these Legends here at this little tiny track. You cannot just hammer it like you think you'd be able to. And we'll see 16:968 for lap number 1. Lap number 2 is definitely going to have to be picked up if it wants to be in the top 10.
Thanks to everybody that is watching on LSRTV, now in 4K Ultra HD on our YouTube channel. We'll also on our Facebook feed at LSRTV. Give us a like and a follow at Live Sim Racing TV, abbreviated LSRTV, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you're also listening on this Monday night on CRN Sports. It's CRN Sports on Facebook and Instagram, and at wearecrn.com. Dustin Momberquette currently right now the quick man with a 16:21. Parker Retzlaff is second. Jake Perkins third. Kyle Meyer, Daniel Folds currently your top 5. Then it's Campbell, Payne, Martin, Folds. That's the Daniel Folds in 5th. James Folds in 9th. David Polinsk in the top 10. Qualifying, about to wrap up with a couple more qualifiers. Eric Steele finishing up with his lap. He'll stay at the bottom of the barrel with a 1674. And of about 24, 25 cars right now, we are missing Ryan Campbell. Looks like he will not qualify. So, with that being said, qualifying's in the books.
And Wesley, we know how much you love the music, but we have something special for this one. We only play the music for the final race. You know how you've done it when you see a series come in to a track for a 2 or 3 day show? I know you don't like it, but the final race is the big show. The final night is the big show.
The main event.
Yes, that's what
right.
we're saving there. Something special for that one. That being said, though, it is time for the grid, as it's going to be Dustin Mumberquet on top. So Wesley, what do you say? We go 2x2, 5x5? What do you want to do?
Well, we'll try to do by 10. Let's do it that way. Or 12 by 12. We got 24 cars, so let's do it that way. By the way, without the music, starting lineup is presented by ComServe Wireless. Dustin Mombercat on the pole in the 16. To the outside, Parker Retzlaff for the number 2. Row 2 will find Jake Perkins in the 59. Kyle Meyer in the 88. Row number 3, Daniel Folds in the 09. And to the outside will be Brandon Campbell in the 52. Row number 3 will find Brandon Campbell, as long as row 4, I'm sorry, Tyler Payne in the 18. To the outside, Ian Martin in the 98. Row number 5 will be James Folds, as I mentioned, as well as David in your top 10. And the round out 12, half of the field, Cody Moorcraft in the number 80 and Daniel Hendra in the 171.
In row 7 is going to be the one of Robbie Keneally. We'll get that one 8. 26 of Jack Brown. Row 8 is going to be Kyle Fowler coming to Race the Legends here tonight. I'm sure he'll be in the other cars as well. The 15 of Jeffrey Clifton in the number 31, row 9. On the inside, going to be Scott Finke. And the 96 of David Trumley outside row 9. Row 10 going to be the 20 of Travis Hoffler and the 76 of David Adamczak. In row 11 going to be the 11 of Eric Jones and the 32 of Eric Steele. Back-to-back weeks we have the battle of the Erics on row 11, and rounding out the field, row 12 is going to be the 44 of Eric Sellers and Ryan Campbell in the 4 machine, rounding out your 12th and final row. And Wesley, real quick before we forget, we didn't have time to complete the graphic. It will be in here for the next race, but we will mention it that the replay sponsor for the next 2 months anyway is brought to you by Pulse Poppers as well. So it'll be the Pulse Poppers replay cam.
The Pulse Poppers Fishing Lures Replay Cam. Glad to have them on board. And by the way, if you're interested in being the Restart Zone sponsor or the starting lineup grid after that expires with ComServe Wireless, unless they decide to extend and stay, or maybe a race sponsor or a caution flag sponsor, or like the CRN1 to go, any of those things, contact LiveSimRacingTV.com. We would love to have your business. Ready for the pace truck to drop onto the pit lane here at Oxford Plains Speedway. 50 laps for the legend cars. Here we go, the American iRacing League, green, and we're underway.
That green flag is out in the air, and unfortunately this track not used enough. We didn't even get a chance to get static cams from our cameraman, but we don't need them. Look at this, 2x2. They are side by side just all the way through this field. Usually you see them single file out fairly quickly, Wesley. Not the case here at this little tiny track.
That's right, we're underway here at the Oxford Speedway, and on the jump it is Dustin Mombercat out in front leading the way. Retzlaff for that number 2 spot, stuck on the outside lane. Here comes a door opening for Parker Retzlaff, and now Jake Perkins will go to second, but we got a yellow flag. Caution is coming out, and we'll find out what happened, as this is a very fast, exciting racetrack, and we'll be able to narrow down what happened. The replay presented by Pulse Poppers Fishing Lures on LSRTV. Take a look at it.
Cody Moorcraft involved in this, and right there he gets a shot in the shorts, and around he goes.
Yeah, and it luckily could have been to be in a multi-car accident. Instead, it was just a single spin for Cody Moorcraft. So, again, caution coming out for the driver of the number 80 machine. Cody Moorcraft. Let's watch it from the blimp view. By the way, all coverage from above, presented by All American Pools. And you see, as Charles just reiterated on, Cody Moorcraft, just a little help, a little butt right there to the left rear, or the right rear, actually, and around went the number 80.
Yeah, you know, the more we watch these cars, Wesley, you know, we just got done, while I was not feeling too well. I still had a job to do, unfortunately, but, no, unfortunately, I love doing it, but, you know, we just got done with some non-wing sprint cars for the ASCS, and these cars, in my opinion, handle a lot like a non-wing sprint car. They're very loose, they're easy to spin out, and the slightest little touch from somebody else, and you can easily get spun around.
That's right. So under the caution flag here at the Oxford Lanes Speedway for the first time, field will get ready to reset. We'll get ready to go again. As right now, we had Dustin Momberg out in front, but, you know, we also saw Perkins coming up strong. Parker Retzlaff got his spot back because he was in that position by the time of the caution. And the green flag waves from Milton Fife Barney Jr. The Barney, the flagman there. And we are back to racing. And look at Parker Retzlaff, and we got a problem in the front of the pack. Boy, I think that's Daniel Folds that's gone around.
Oh, that is your leader. Was your leader.
Is that Momberg?
He just got shoved off the track and went for a ride. And Wesley, I don't think they're done. The caution is out. They are still spinning around right there on the track. I'm not sure who that is down there. That is Daniel Hendra that went around as well. So cars going around every direction all over this track. And I had a feeling we might see these little cars.
Man, it looked like the leader, Momberg, just got hooked going into that second turn. Here they come at speed. Watch the replay here. Well, that's the extracurricular activity. I want to see what happened to the leader of Momberg. We're going to ride on board with the man of the number 16 right on the restart. Watch this. And was it Parker Retzlaff or maybe Perkins? I don't. Wow.
Retzlaff
that was
just
Parker Retzlaff. Got right into him.
Just right to the back bumper, and that's the problem with these Legends cars. You can see right there, it's that bumper. It sticks out, and you know, if you get in there just wrong, you could hook someone's bumper very easy.
So the caution coming out again for Parker Retzlaff, getting into the back of Dustin Momberg. Momberg goes into the spin cycle off the second turn. No dryer needed, and man, we're going to see how they're going to sort this thing out. By the way, caution laps do count for this series. We're right now working lap number 10 of 50. Caution laps do count. However, they will make a valiant effort, if need be, to go to an overtime. I think there's an attempt of overtime for 2. Jake Perkins, though, is now the man out in front. Tyler Payne from the Commonwealth of Virginia to the outside, the number 18 machine. Row number 2 will find Brandon Parker Retzlaff. No penalty on the 42, as honestly, it could have been declared just a single racing deal. Kyle Meyer now rounds out top 5. Lights are off for the pace truck. Charles, they're getting ready to go back to the restart zone, and we're about ready to go back to green here at the Oxford Plains Speedway. Yeah,
once again, taking the green. This is what the third time we've taken the green now, as they're going to get a jump. Green flag is now officially back out, and right now it is Jake Perkins, like you said, leading this one, and he got a good jump on the lead.
Down into the corner, into turn number to the back straightaway. Here they come, exiting now. All 4 back at speed. Look out, number 5 sideways. He's going to go in the spin cycle. I think this will cause another visit by the Banana Republic flag. The number 5 going around to Kyle Fowler. Kyle Fowler just simply lost it coming out of 4, and that's the cause of the caution again.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. The Pulse Poppers replay here and see from the blimp view exactly what happened from All American Pools. And like you said, just hooks the curb there, and that is a serious curb, by the way. It pops up out of the ground big time.
Yeah, it's a very sharp turn for sure. And Kyle Fowler went around, putting us under the yellow flag again here. 14 laps in of 50. So we're under the yellow flag. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more coverage in a moment. LSRTV, CRN Sports coverage of Monday night on Easter, the American iRacing League. And if you ever get a chance to go down to the Lone Star State of Texas, check out the awesome track that is the Monarch Motor Speedway. Sprint cars, late models. They had the Power Eye Midget Series there a couple of weeks ago, and that's going to be on MAV TV. And that's home for you. Home.
It is home. That's where I spend majority of my weekends. So I will be back there this Friday for the Sooner Sprint Car Series. Then we turn
How's your
around.
neck, by the way?
Well, it's better. Doesn't hurt as much. That's good.
Gotta go to the chiropractor?
No, just a bunch of heat pads and then ice and heat pad and then ice.
I got you. No
Luckily,
neck brace, nothing like that?
No, that's for weenies.
Have you sued Grandpa yet?
No. Grandpa had insurance, so we're good.
That's good. He had insurance. It's all good when you got insurance. Here we go. Let's go back to the green flag. By the way, we jokingly laugh about it now, but in all sincerity, though, Bud, last Friday we were all concerned. Thank goodness you are okay. Definitely.
Yeah, that was not a fun day. So we'll see what happens to the old car. It's gonna have to be at least the back end replaced. So.
Oh, trouble! One car spinning down below the bottom of the racetrack off the front stretch.
Eric
Shades
Jones.
of what Kyle Fowler did.
Oh, back-to-back cautions. We go once again. This one, Eric Jones, and I'm not too certain that Momberquet wasn't involved in this one as well in the 16. We'll have to wait and see on that one. And I'm not showing it.
Keep an eye on that. Let's see, it's the green and black 11, right? Possibly right there that spun.
Hooked it and went around.
Yes, it was.
And there's the 16. He did go around, but he was not involved in that accident. That was just his own.
And the caution was for Eric Jones in the number 11. Eric Jones. Momberg did go around, as Charles reiterated on, but the caution is called on the 11 car of Eric Jones. And Charles, that's like what, the 5th or 6th caution we've had now in less than 20 laps here at Oxford Plains.
And you want to know the best part, Wesley? These are the slow
30 laps
cars.
To go. yeah, for sure.
So yeah, you put the big
We are
fast
coming up on halfway.
We are, and we got one dropping. Looks like someone's on the pits. That is David Adamczak. He is in the pits, and he may be calling it quits.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that here. By the way, keep an eye on the American iRacing League on Facebook. American iRacing League. Simply put in the Esports League information. Give them a like and a follow. We're live on there right now. By the way, broadcast coverage tonight presented by Warrior Wraps. Round 2 from Oxford Plains Way. Also, we'd like to thank CMO Screen Printing Supply, Pulse Poppers, Reaper Speed Labs, 126 Racing, and LFOD Motorsports. All of the sponsors that make it happen here. But again, thanks to Warrior Wraps for being the sponsor for its coverage here for the American iRacing League. Round 2. Of course, legends on track now. The late model stocks will follow around 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then at 9 o'clock, the main event. The super late models, the big warriors on the here virtually on iRacing. And we're glad you are joining us on LSRTV as well as listening on CRN Sports. We've got a full week of coverage on CRN, which includes tonight with esports, softball, football, baseball around the corner as well. Green flag going back in the air, and I'll tell you what, Parker Retzlaff now going to the top spot into turn number 3.
Yeah, no, well, you know, we love having advertisement spots too. If you got an event, something like that going on.
Yes.
Like Wesley, he just owed me one steak dinner with that advertisement plug. so we do take trade. You know, if you want to pay us a steak dinner, I'm sure Jeff could use a good steak dinner once in a while too. But
well, I mean, you know, we're simulcast in the American iRacing League on CRN Sports right now, so we got to kind of do a little cross promotion.
So I'm on CRN right now. That's awesome.
You promote me. Do what?
Yeah, so I'm on CRN right now too. Maybe
You're
one
on
of your
CRN Sports right now on audiocast. Yes.
Would a viewer buy me a steak dinner then? There you go. Retzlaff lost that lead as quick as he got it. Perkins, Perkins could give him a run for his money here tonight. I really do think that 59 may be the class of the field. He's currently ran a 16:4. 63 was his best lap, and I stand corrected. They're tied for the fastest lap here.
It is the CMO Screen Printing Legends division. They're coming up on halfway. Up next will be the LFOD Motorsports late model stocks, followed by the Team 126 Super late models, and we are just at halfway. My apologies. We're on lap number 30 coming up. Jake Perkins is the man out in front leading. Parker Retzlaff second. Jack Brown is third, up 11 spots. He's the biggest mover of the race. How about that run for the 26 there, Charles?
Yeah, he is doing good, man. Excuse me, I went through his name, which means he was in the back of the field. So he is definitely working his way up, and he gets by Perkins as Perkins falls to third now. Perkins may be in trouble, or I just jinxed him by saying he was the class of the field.
Back into turn number 1 and 2. Retzlaff out in front. Jake Perkins in position number 2. Jack Brown third. Ian Martin now trying to make a climb inside the top 5. And nothing will happen there. They'll all settle back out single file, but it's still a big lead now. About 3 legend car links between Retzlaff and Perkins as they work their way out of 2.
Yeah, and Wesley, this is shades of what we had last week. They took these guys about 25, 30 laps to, calm the nerves, get the dust off, the rust off, and then we'll go basically caution-free the rest of this race would be my guess. We may see one or two.
Don't jinx it.
Too late.
Don't jinx it. Ready to bring this one to the house, though, after 7 yellow flags in a period of less than 23, 24 laps. We are finally in a good green flag mode. Cars are roaring around here at the Oxford Plains Speedway virtually for the CMO Legend cars, and Parker Retzlaff still continuing to stay out in front as we watch the pack inside the top 10 work their way around the speedway. And so far, Charles, nobody has hit any anthills yet, them ant mounds. Nobody's hit them yet.
Nobody's hit one yet. I'm very surprised. I figured somebody would get punted and drive into it, or somebody would just give up and just drive into one. But they have not done that yet. And like you said, as we zoom out, look at this single file, follow the lane. This is very indicative of what I just saw this past Saturday. Even the well, never mind. Someone just got hooked.
Oh, trouble!
That is the one. If we can catch up with him, he is following like a rock. Who wouldn't?
Robbie Keneally, and there's no caution.
No, he went all the way into outfield with that one. He's going to come back on the track, but he's up to speed, no caution, and just like that, he's already a lap down.
Well, you promote Race on Texas here. What kind of cool things you got going on Race on Texas this week as we approach the final 10 laps of the Legend cars?
Oh, man, we got all kinds of stuff. We have the Sooner Late models. Texas Sprint Series, I believe, is coming back. The Elite Non-Wing Series will be a Heart of Texas Speedway. There is a ton of stuff going on. The best bet, just go check them out, Race on Texas, on Facebook. We're live at, I think, 6 different tracks this weekend.
Wow, y'all really expanded. Like, Race on Texas has come a really, really long way in the Arklatex area.
Yes, we have. We actually have a meeting here with 9 laps to go. We have a meeting after this race tonight. I just got done building a brand new computer that we're going to be using for our Speed Pass to do multicam shows with. So we're definitely growing. Before long, Wesley, we're going to be Speed 52.
There you go, brother. There you go. Parker Retzlaff is the man out in front. I could say so many things, but I'm not. We're under 10 laps remaining, 8 to go now. And Parker Retzlaff picking him up and putting him down. And by the way, pull out that proverbial broomstick as he's trying to sweep back to back weekends. He won it. Irwindale in the Legend Cars. Charles had the call for that. I had just literally popped in from the NASCAR Bristol event on the dirt. And
caution is out.
Caution! A caution is out with 7 laps to go, and this changes everything.
It's Momberquet again as well in the number 16. I did not see this coming, Wesley.
Wow. Momberquet going around to the number 16 machine. Let's keep an eye on this and see what happened. Is that Kyle Fowler?
Yes, Kyle
he got
Fowler
to the left rear.
Oh, and we had one spinning in front of them,
another
too.
one in front of him.
Ooh. So that's the second time we've seen a caution inside of a caution. So it's unfortunate. Here on iRacing, though, if the caution is out and then you spin, you're not considered part of the caution. However, you know as well as I do, in real life, it don't work that way all the time. If you spin out under caution, you go to you go to the back as well. Luckily for these guys, it doesn't happen that way.
The only time that we could ever say that it doesn't happen is when they call something called a secondary caution or secondary yellow, and that means the flagman or tower has already called a caution, and then you spun or they spun or something in the process, and you spun to avoid or didn't have any choice in the matter. Then you're considered a secondary yellow, but I don't think that's the case in iRacing. I mean, if you spin out, you're literally a part of the caution, and you're going to go to the back. But that being said, could we finish this off before overtime, Charles? We've got 4, make it 3 laps to go when they come back to the line.
Yeah, this should send us into overtime, too. With anything pretty much under 5 to go, we will go into green-white checkered territory in overtime. So these guys have really got their work cut out for them now. Will we see another caution out is the question.
Been a dandy of a good one with the CMO Legends. Up next, it's going to be the late model stocks. They're going to be on action here around the Oxford Plains Speedway. And to wrap up our trifecta of hat trick esports iRacing coverage, the super late models will then follow. This is going to now 2 laps to go, so we will go into it overtime. There'll be 3 attempts at a green-white checker in this series. There is 3 attempts that are made for a green-white checker, and we will get ready for attempt number 1 as the pace truck will enter. So the leader takes the white flag, race is official the next lap. If they do not take the white flag, we'll re-rack them, restack them, and go again. If we go to a 3rd attempt and the caution comes out, the field is frozen. We go back at it. Overtime on lap 49, green-white checker, and it's Parker Retzlaff getting everybody on the whole shot.
Yeah, he jumps that one good. They didn't jump it, but he got a good jump on it. And he will take them to the white flag right there. Officially, it is your CRN one to go.
CRN one to go, the voice of LSRTV. More information at wearecrn.com. To the back straight away, Parker Retzlaff from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, the cheesehead. Comes out of turn 4. Had a shot by Ian Martin, couldn't get there in time. Checkered flag. Barney, why aren't you waving the checkered flag? The race is over. It's Parker Retzlaff winning both races in the Legends. He won Irwindale last week, and now Charles Wooten, he picks up the win here in race 1 of 3 tonight at Oxford Plains.
Yeah, and keep in mind, we went live at 6 p.m. This race took 39 minutes out of an allotted hour, so we got done very, very quickly here tonight for this race.
He went live at 6 p.m. Central. We went live at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Well, something like that.
Yeah.
We go by Central Time because it's the best. He agrees with me.
Thinking about burning them down. And, big win for the driver of Parker Retzlaff, again winning. Ian Martin, Jake Perkins. We'll take a look at the unofficial results. Sent it by Assault.com. The American iRacing League, presented by Reaper. And, of course, Outlaw Raps tonight. Parker Retzlaff is your winner. Ian Martin second. Jake Perkins. Tyler Payne. Kyle Meyer, top 5. Folds, Brown, Polins. Spike and Hendry, your top 10.
And The rest of this field going to be Fowler, Clifton, Steele, Moorcroft, Hoffler down there, Jones finishing in 16th, Momberquet unfortunately not having the run he wanted to, Keneally down in 18th, Sellers in 19th, and Folds in 20th. And just to round out the rest of the field, the last 4 drivers going to be Campbell, Adamsack, Trumbull, and Campbell going to be your last 4 drivers in the race. And well, Wesley, we do have Perkins. There's a Retzlaff coming in. We'll see if we get Ian Martin in here or not. But we're going to go ahead and quickly pull them up. We really don't have time for a full-on break like we normally do, as we have the next race coming up. But we'll quickly make sure Perkins and Retzlaff, y'all got a copy?
I got you.
Right here.
All right,
there we go.
We are quickly down there. Good thing is it's a short track, so we don't have to go very far down to pit road. But we'll see if Ian Martin does show up. But Wesley, you want to talk to our 3rd place driver or our race winner here tonight?
I'll just ask a question and you ask a question. Let's just do that. Jake Perkins, bud, you finish in the number 3 position, and it was a very eventful caution field race. Talk about it.
Yeah, it was tough to get in the rhythm there in the beginning with a bunch of yellows. I knew Parker was going to be hard to beat. He's always quick, and thought whenever he and the leader got together, we were going to have a chance. But he fought back and did a good job, and was able to get by me. And once we got racing for second, he was able to get out ahead a little bit. So, was hoping that yellow wouldn't come out at the end. I knew starting on the outside was going to be tough. Thought we had second locked up there, but it was a good race. I'm glad we got some green laps there towards the end of it, and a good one to Parker. Look forward to the next one.
Well, definitely, you talk about the next one. Are you going to be in the next race, or do you refer to the next Legends race?
Well, next race, too. We'll be in all 3, so we'll try and get us a win tonight.
Well, my question is, we saw a few cautions here in this one. Do you think we'll see less or more cautions with the bigger cars that are also a little bit faster on this track?
I actually think with the late model we might see a cleaner race because these Legends cars get so finicky around that curve on the inside of this place. Oxford can be real tricky with these light race cars around that curve. So I think it'll be a little bit cleaner. We might be able to lean on each other a little bit harder with stock car versus these open wheel cars. So we'll go have some fun and see what happens.
All right, that's Jake Perkins. Yeah, man, 3rd place for the driver of the number 59 machine. We'll talk to the runner-up of the race in overtime, and that is going to be Mr. Ian Martin. Ian, got a copy? 2nd place, man.
Yes, sir. I got you.
I'll tell you what, talk about the win and overtime. Had a shot to try to go after Parker, but it seemed like once that green flag fell, he pulled away. But a good start for you. Started in the 8th position, up 6 spots in the finish for 2nd.
Yeah, I'll take it starting 8th and then having that bunch of cautions for the first half of the race, just slowly making my way up there. Majority of the restarts I was stuck on the top lane. That's why I wasn't pushing it real hard to try to get around 2nd place there. I knew if we got a caution that I was going to want to be in 3rd instead of 2nd. And just didn't have enough time to get to Parker. I felt like me and him were pretty even. One lap he'd pull me a little, one lap I'd pull him a little. So if we had 2-3 more laps, I think it would have been a good shot that I had enough to get a bumper in on him. But I'll take 2nd place any day of the week.
Well, and we talk about these bumpers a lot. We mentioned them quite a bit in the race. How careful do you have to be? You talk about getting to his bumper. You give someone a bumper. That's part of racing. But how careful do you have to be with these particular cars, with the way these bumpers are, that we saw it several times already? You can really hook someone very easily. So how much more cautious do you have to be with these?
Yeah, the only way you can really use the bumper without turning the guy is if you're right on them going into the corner. If you have to drive in extra at all and you drive in extra to get the contact to them, then you're more than likely going to turn them. That's why, I was close enough to send it in there and probably tag his bumper, but guaranteed would have spun him out, and that's not how I want to win a race, especially in the 2nd race of the season.
Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely, bud.
Any sponsors you need to thank real fast on that car?
iRacing Superstock League and their Super Speedway Series coming up April 16th. If you're interested in that, check them out. And then Pulse Graphics for painting up the cars for me. That's about it. Thank you guys for putting it on. Tyler for putting on the league.
All right, buddy, you're very welcome. That's again Ian Martin. He'll finish in the number 2 spot for the Legend Cars for CMO. 2 weeks in a row to victory lane we go. Parker Redslap, Rhinelander, Wisconsin driver, number 42. Parker, congrats, man. Talk about what happened between you and Mombercat, by the way, before we go any further than that. But no penalty was called, and you hold on and you get the win.
Yeah, I mean, when it first happened, I really didn't know what happened. I didn't know if it was net code. I just hooked him, but I didn't get any contact, so I thought it was going to be net code, but I went back and looked at it, and I did. I just bumper hooked him, so it was completely my bad, and I apologize to him for it. But yeah, it was completely my fault. Our bumpers got hooked, and it turned him.
Well, just simply a racing deal. I mean, you go on to the next one, but anyhow, you do pick up the win. You had a really, really strong car, it did seem, once you got out in front.
Yeah, it's really hard to pass when everyone is kind of the same speed and race trim, and everyone's just running as close as they can to the curb, and it's really hard to pass if they don't make mistakes. And I just finally got enough drive off turn 2 to get underneath Jake to get the lead, and then I just had to defend the lead from there.
All
Charles,
right.
you got a copy?
Yeah, we're here taking care of some other stuff real quick. But, yeah, Parker, again, just overall, you always got a fast car. We always look to see in front. Are you looking to maybe try to sweep the series here and get all 3 wins tonight?
That's the goal and the plan every week, but there's a lot of competition and the late models and supers, and I think it's going to be a lot harder to get to the bottom in these 2 last races. So I think that if you're not on the inside, it's going to be really hard to do anything in the next 2 races. So I think qualifying means a lot.
Well, definitely does, and I know you got some sponsors on that car to thank. Who would those be before we let you go?
Ponzi, Ecotrax, Iron Horse Loggers, a log load for kids. You guys for live streaming this whole thing, Tyler for putting it all on, and my parents for all they do.
All right, buddy. Well, man, thank you very much. We'll see what we'll do in the late model stock race. That's coming up next. The super late models to follow from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. That is, of course, the driver of Parker Redslap. We're going to take a quick break, or actually we're going to take a musical interlude. When we return, we'll come back when we are switched over for the late model stocks from Oxford Plains Speedway. Charles and myself will step away for a few moments. We'll have some music playing for you, and then we come back for race coverage with the late models from Oxford Plains Speedway. It continues iRacing, the American iRacing League on LSRTV, and for those that are listening at CRN Sports.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom t-shirts, racing. We'll do any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized, I mean, we'll do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the, top quality shirts, inks and everything, hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts. Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customers. So you can just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing. And if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink color. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do have several graphic artists that draw for us, and they're really good. So what we do is on any package that you do, we can mix and match. We can do any colors. You can do purple, red, blue, green and do the rest black. It doesn't matter to us. With your design on there, we can do hoodies. We can do hoodies, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, tank tops. It doesn't matter. I mean, just it's almost limitless what you can do, and you can put all that together in that package to make that minimum, requirements. They can call us 318-278-7191, or they can email us at bulletprooftees.yahoo.com, or they can go to the website bulletprooftees.com.
Welcome back to Oxford Plains Speedway TV and Sierra Sports, the American iRacing League. Charles Wooten, Wesley Outland here with you. We're back with now the late model stocks as they begin to make their way around the 3/10 mile in virtual main. We're going to see these cars get faster and faster and faster because after the late model stocks, it is super late models, but the race was very entertaining.
Yeah, we heard from Parker Retzlaff. He said he thought the cars, I think it was Parker Retzlaff anyway, said they thought they'd see less cautions. I disagree. I think the faster these cars get, we're going to see a lot more bumper hits and a lot more cautions, and that's just how it's going to go.
We'll see how it all goes down here very shortly at 10. Sir, getting ready for, whoa, we got one through the air. Wow.
See,
in just a practice session, we saw one getting on the brake real quick, Charles, and looked like that one was trying to miss the ant mound over there. I wonder if we'll see some late models getting the ant mound here.
Well, there goes somebody flying off the back of the track. So either somebody wrecked or somebody's not taking this very serious here tonight. As they decided to go Evel Knievel style off the back of the track. But regardless of that, qualifying is officially underway.
Practice is in the books. Now get ready for qualifying. We're going to see if Parker Retzlaff can try to win in the late box here for our coverage of the iRacing League from the Speedway. Up first, Brandon Roberts, the number 80. Eye on him. David Trumbley on track. Ron Morris Jr., Josh Holmes, Cody Morcraft, Tyler Payne, Eric Sellers, all on course. We're looking now again at the driver of Brandon Roberts and Parker Retzlaff has just hit the speedway as well, so we'll probably try to zoom in on him. And right now, out qualify, see what we're going to see. Brandon Roberts go to the top of the. He will set the bar. Ron Morris Jr. right behind him, 187, and now Cody Moorcroft will go to the spot. Number 82, Brandon Roberts, second lap, 16.17 is his fastest lap. He'll turn a 16.21 on his current lap as he just wrapped it up here. Just after 8 p.m. Eastern, again, qualifying on course for the drivers of the American iRacing League, the late model stocks. And there's the man, Charles, that won in the Legends from Ron Lander, Wisconsin, Parker Retzlaff in 42.
Yeah, he's got a fast hot rod for sure as he brings it down. This is the driver I want to keep an eye on right here in that 16 with the longest name. Even with our overlays, it scrunches it up a little bit in the Momberquet. He is going to have a fast lap, but not doing that, he's not.
Yeah, it honestly say... see this in the real world of pavement racing and dirt racing actually too. Charles, is he cleaning the tires off? Trying to clean the tires off to have a good quick lap and qualify?
I would have said he was, except did you see when he was on the top side of the track? If you look in the corners in the very top side right there, you can see the dust. He swerved back and forth and then drove right through the dust at the top of the track.
Justin Momberg, oh, good lap, 15-1, and he'll go to second best. Pushing and swaying back and forth, cleaning the tires virtually, only got him second best. Parker Retzlaff, what do you know, to the pole. Retzlaff, Momberg, here comes Eric Jones on the racetrack now, Charles, and the Pulse Poppers. Mission Lures, number 11, we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, that is a nice looking
my apologies,
ride.
That's not, is that Pulse Poppers? It's Reaper. My apologies, it's Reaper. Yeah, my bad.
Well, Pulse Poppers is one of the sponsors, and of course the relay sponsor as well. But he's going to shut it down, and looks like Adam's not actually on the track. Trumbley out on the track though in the 96 machine with a 16.602. Needs a little bit faster if he wants to pick up the pace and get into the top 10 though.
Qualifying on course now. Here's David Trumbley, the 96 machine. We'll see what he can do. 16.60 on clock. So over 20 plus late model stocks on the race.
And I'm not sure if we lost Wesley. No, Wesley, you got a copy. And we have completely lost Wesley. Oh, we'll see if he gets back here momentarily. Jake Perkins out on the track here at the moment. And the number 15:9:21 is his best time so far. And he has already completed his 2 laps. Everyone out on track, for that matter, has completed their laps. So you won't be seeing any new times popping up. Ryan Campbell, Ryan Polins, and Robbie Keneally have not come out onto the track just yet, as 59 just gonna chill there on the track. Parker Retzlaff, though, your fastest time here in qualifying, and I believe we have Wesley back.
You do, and Parker Retzlaff again with an impressive run. Polins and Campbell to take qualifying time. So a field will be set. Hey, by the way, shout out to Caleb Hall, Payne. Thank you guys, everybody that's all making this happen. Caleb Hall with a comment there in the chat box. Go here to try to get with the late model Oxford Plains Speedway. He'll be on the pole, ready to go here. He started second in race number 1 for the Legends, Charles, and now he'll be on the outside as well. Here we go, flip-flop the starting lineup for the Legends, and that's the way they'll go for race number 1. Race 2 now, ComServe Wireless starting lineup. ComServe Wireless, again, Parker Retzlaff, 42. Dustin Momberket, row number 1. Row number 2 will find the drivers of Jake Perkins, Trayton Lapsevich. Row number 3, Tyler Payne and David Polins. Row 4, Ian Martin and Caleb Hall. Our buddy in Virginia, by the way, Franklin County Speed fires up for their first race of the season this weekend. He works out there on timing and scoring. Cody Moorcraft will start 9th. Daniel Folds will be 10th. Kyle Meyer, David Adamsick will be in row number 6. Row number 7 will find Daniel Hendra and Brandon Roberts.
In row number 8 is going to be the 97 of Eric Sellers and the 11 of Eric Jones. Once again, the 2 Erics side by side on the starting grid. Row number 9 going to be the 41 of Eric. We're not even going to pay that. We're just going to call him Mario E. In the 41 and the 31 of
Mario Ercrinale.
Ercrinale. Okay, there we go. The 31 of Scott Finke in row 9. Row 10 going to be the 55 of Jeremy Little, and the 76 of Ron Morris Jr. In row 11 is going to be the 66 of Carl Thompson, and the 9 of Josh Holmes. Row 12 going to be the 96 of David Trumley, and the 1 of Robbie Keneally. In row 13 is going to be the 8 of Ryan Campbell and the 3 of Ryan Polins. And I do believe, yes, that does round out your field as they start pace lap number 1 of 2.
The starting lineup again done by ComServe Wireless with over 24 locations to serve you proudly, located in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. ComServeWireless.com for more information. Starting lineup has given. Parker Retzlaff, Dustin Umbercat will be on the front row. This race will be 60 laps. 1 to go at the line. Charles, we go green next time by.
Green next time by should be a good race. Again, I'm curious how it's going to go as far as cautions. Drivers, we heard, they think there'll be less. On the other hand, I think we are going to see a few more.
4?
Yes.
Find out. Pace gets in. Green flag, late model, stock now. Time at Oxford Plains for the American iRacing League. We're underway.
Yeah, underway for sure, and we'll see how long we stay underway. Again, I'm thinking we may see a few cautions, but so far we're doing better than we did in the Legends. We've completed lap number 1. Retzlaff, Perkins, Momberquet, Lapsevich, and Payne going to be your top 5 drivers, but they're side by side for 3rd.
Underway with the LFOD Motorsports late model stocks. They're going to go again 60 laps, working 2 laps in. 58 remain, and they're right now clean and green down into the corner. Parker Retzlaff holding them off. Perkins, Lapsevich, Payne, Martin, Momberquet, top 5 in that battle as they work around turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, turn 3 and 4, and you go a little ways back here, Wesley. That's where you're starting to see the battles going on. The 71 and the 09. That is Hendra, actually 171 Hendra, and looks like Kyle Meyer back there. Folds, Adamzak, all these guys putting on a good little battle, but already the freight train has begun around this track.
Watching them all single file as they work back into the corner, off into turn number 2. Back down straightaway. A very short back straightaway, mind you. We ever talked about that, Charles? This track's so unique. It looks kind of like an egg-shaped, if you will. And there's like a little corner inside off the second turn, a little straightaway. It's not really a back straightaway, if you want to be honest.
No, it's really not. This track is a very funny shape to begin with. You know, it almost looks like one of those tracks that somebody would build in their backyard, especially with the dirt mounds. And then they just put a little asphalt under their concrete and said, here you go, it's a racetrack.
Yes, exactly.
You know, minus
the field coming by. Go ahead.
Minus the NASCAR style, not haulers, the tool chest in the infield.
We call them the war wagons.
Yeah, war wagons, tool chest.
The pit boxes.
I can tell you this, if they fall over on you, they hurt.
Yes. The war wagons, the pit boxes, as we call them, down the, whatever you call, half a straightaway on the back.
Yeah, I don't know what you call it.
Parker Retzlaff out in front, doing a phenomenal job in the early going, man. We're already 10 laps in here and caution free. I mean, my goodness, Charles, opening lap for the Legends, we had a caution.
Yeah, you see a car right there. Somebody is off the track. That is Josh Holmes. He is off the track, but no caution is coming out for him. As you see, he's going to get back onto the racing surface, and look at all that dirt he is kicking up onto the track. And yes, you know, if somebody's not on iRacing and doesn't know, if you drag that dirt, it will eventually get onto the racing surface. So you have to be very careful. You know, anything like that could cause these guys to lose grip on their tires.
It is amazing what iRacing has done to try to make the experience of real racing so virtually phenomenal. I mean, Charles, seems like they constantly update things. Look at this. It's like you're literally right on for the in-car camera. A trunk full of Retzlaff all in front of him. He's down to the left rear. Whoa! Got him up the racetrack a little bit there. I think that might work. A little razzle-dazzle on Retzlaff out of 4.
Yeah, those two are beating and banging right now. As looks like Jake Perkins is going to take the lead. He does, for the moment anyway. And I say for the moment because here comes the 32 of Trenton Lapsevich. Lapsevich may try to take that lead away from Perkins just as quick as he got it.
The butt kicker Reaper number 32, Trenton Lapsevich now to the number 2 spot. Now trying to size up Jake Perkins. Parker Retzlaff has fell all the way back to 3rd. Tyler Payne and Daniel Hendra starting to make a climb up. But they're all single file, right off the pace, and we got a caution flag.
Well, that's what we get for talking about it. I'm not sure who the caution is on, as everybody looks to be on pace. We'll take a look here at a Pulse Popper replay just to see if we can figure out what happened. But again, not
Pulse Popper fishing lures, and the caution was already waving, so we gotta go back and rewind.
And I have, again, no clue what brought this caution out, but you don't see right there, the caution is not out, and I don't see anybody off pace at this point, so very interesting as the cause for the caution. This is the rear of the field. We obviously know it wasn't up at the front, but there the caution is already
spun
out.
around anywhere.
The interesting call there. Not sure what the caution was thrown for, but it was thrown.
So the yellow flag is out. We're not sure for what. Could have been iRacing throwing a yellow, maybe. I don't know.
Interesting call. So we'll have to
keeping an eye on
maybe talk to
Eric
driver.
Jones and Josh Holmes. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on Eric Jones and Josh Holmes to see if they had any problem, but they're okay and they're in the back. But I don't know. Maybe it was just iRacing throwing a yellow. Admin
We
caution,
see a
maybe.
98 going to the back now of Ian Martin.
That's Ian Martin. Yeah. Somebody think something might have happened to Ian Martin, sir? Wow.
Don't have time to go back and look now, as we should see the lights go off this time, but we'll assume that Ian Martin was involved in it as well, possibly Caleb Hall, as both of them have moved to the back of this field.
So the one to go indication is given to the field. We're understanding that Ian Martin and Caleb Hall might have had some type of a incident with one another. We are so far back ahead we can't go to replay because we're getting ready to come back to the restart here. For the LFOD late model stocks, Team 126 Super Late Models for the nightcap of our hat trick coverage of the American iRacing League from Oxford Plains. We are back to green into turn one.
Yeah, Parker Redslaff hanging in the second place when the green took place, but he's got that 32 behind him. He's going to have to fight for every position. Those top three, really top five, are a powerhouse of drivers.
Watching those drivers work around the corner, off into 1 and 2 to the back straight away, or do corner straight away, if you will. Down into turn 3, Perkins hogging the inside of the racetrack. And, you know, Charles, we talked about it in the legend cars, and you got to wonder it's going to affect them on the bigger cars as well, virtually with the late model stocks and the super late models. Exiting off of turn number 4, it is treacherous, and you got to be careful.
Yeah, you've
We're
got
halfway,
to be
by
really
the way,
careful.
this time by.
Yeah, well, close to halfway. We're at 25 of 60. That's close to halfway, though.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It's a 50 lap, a 60 lap race. My bad. This is 60 laps.
But you're close. 4 more laps and we'll be there.
Yeah.
That's close enough, isn't it? I think so.
But to reiterate on what you were saying, though, that's a sharp corner off of turn 4. I got to really say the places to watch off this racetrack is going to be between the exits of 2 and 4.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. And you can really go into hot and go into the grass. And if you go into that grass, man, you just cannot get out of it. You're going to go a lap down. So these drivers have to be very careful not to overshoot a corner and go off the racing surface, because that is no man's land out there. And, you know, what you can't see, Wesley, is the way, if you go too far back there in the next corner coming up, right back here, it looks like you could just go for days, but there's actually an invisible wall out there you can hit, and you will do some damage to your car.
Back into the corner into 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. Perkins laps of it now. Redslaff into 3rd. Momberket, Hendringer top 5. Valens, Folds, Payne, Keneally, Moorcroft in the top 10. We are approaching the halfway cross flags and another lap this time by. Halfway home, 30 down and 30 to go. 1 yellow flag to slow this, and so far it's been a fairly clean and green one here, Charles.
Yeah, it has been very clean and green. Again, only that one caution thus far in this race. And let's kind of have to wait and see if that's going to be the trend, as, you know, 1 more caution, maybe 2, or we see any, as now we are officially past the halfway point. 28 laps to go. Going to be 27 to go next time by. And it really has been Perkins, Lapsevich, and Retzlaff out front. And Mummerquet kind of fallen back a little bit, but he's still there in the top 4.
Yeah, Mombercat was that car that started on the outside of the front row along with Retzlaff. He's fell back to 4th. Got a good run going for him, and now Mombercat and Retzlaff right there with one another. Dustin Mombercat now trying to move up to 3rd. He got around Parker Retzlaff going into the corner.
He is, again, on a roll here tonight. The question is, with the faster cars, are you going to see a different...
Lapsevich on the inside.
And he takes the lead, but I was saying, if you see these faster cars, are you going to start seeing different drivers come to the top? You know, it's a totally different car. And not only that, it's a brand new car as well here on iRacing.
Exactly right. We'll keep an eye on them here. Work their way back around into the turn out of 4th. Back down the straightaway. The 3 and 4 this time by. By the way, every year in the end of August is the Oxford Plains, their marquee annual event. It is a big event race, Charles. They literally start on like Wednesday with practice, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, racing. Talking about no racing and downtime, racing downtime. I'm talking about when they bring them out there to the grid, it is go, you're done, you're next, you're done, you're next. And it leads all the way up to one of the crown jewels of super late model racing every year, the Oxford Plains 250 in Maine. And if you ever get a chance to check out that track, I don't know if you remember the name Bob Bear, but what Bob Bear did in the motorsports industry, of course, what he did with Pocono Raceway and New Hampshire, what he did with Oxford Plains. Obviously, he passed away last year during the COVID restrictions back around June, I think it was, May or June of last year. Tragically passed away, but Bob Bear was an inspiration to so many people, and this racetrack, they are so tickled to death. You know, we always talk about, Charles, Greg, for instance, and I, about we need more short tracks. We need more short tracks on iRacing. Well, Oxford Plains is just one of these marquee short tracks that definitely made it on the list.
Yeah, this track has been here for quite some time, too. It was definitely a track that they got out in the sand scanned as quickly as they could.
Yep.
And definitely, I agree with, there definitely needs to be more short tracks and dirt tracks on iRacing. Dirt tracks are still coming. You know, the short tracks, we get them here and there, but they are all over the country. We need more of them here on iRacing. You know, at the heart and soul of racing, it's grassroots racing. Short track, asphalt, and dirt, you know, that's what got racing going. It wasn't the mile and a half cookie cutters, and I agree with both Greg and yourself. We need more.
Coming up on 15 laps to go in what has been a very fast-paced late model stock of it. Oh, we got one going off track. Look out, spinner off of 2.
David Trumbley goes off the track, and you see him kicking up the dust, but no caution. He's back on the racing surface in that number 96 machine. However,
now we do have a caution. We got more problems there. I think we got a couple of cars off the pace.
Looks like Kyle Meyer going to go around as we take a look here at that Pulse Poppers replay. And take a look and see what happened. We'll go straight to the blimp view, and right there, just some beating and banging, and then right there is what actually brings out the caution.
Number 88 going around, and this was after Trumbley spun. The number 88 machinist Kyle Meyer. And with 13 laps to go, we have a shootout coming up. Quick break, back with more coverage, the American iRacing League on LSRTV, and for those that are listening on CRN Sports at wearecrn.com, got a shootout brewing for the late model stocks at Oxford Plains.
ETE Reman is the world's best remanufacturer of transmissions for import and domestic cars and trucks. Based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, our customers are repair shops, auto parts stores, dealerships, and distributors. And with 6 nationwide warehouses, we're where and when you need us. So when you're looking for a transmission that is like new, only better, instill confidence and install ETE Reman.
Hey, we're back here at Oxford Lanes Speedway. We got about 11 laps to go. We're under the caution flag for the second time after a caution involving Kyle Meyer and a couple other guys helping him out. David Trumbley off court on out, came back and no caution was called, but after that we saw Meyer spin. Trayton Lapsevich, one of our buddies out of Canada, up in front, our friend of the north. He leads the way in the number 32. Jake Perkins is in second spot. 1 to go indication. We're going to give another flag stand this time by, and they're going to double them up 2 by 2 by 2, and we have a 10-lap shootout remaining. 9 to go, Charles, when we come back to green next time by.
Well, there we go. Now my mic's muted. This could be the final 9 laps of the race. So we could also see another caution. We'll see. I don't think we're going to see a caution. I think we're going to finish this thing out.
Green flag back underway here at Oxford Plains, the late model stocks. Down the back straightaway on the jump, it's Lapsevich. He'll scamper away in the butt kicker. Green number 32. Lapsevich, Dustin Momberget, Robbie Keneally, Daniel Foles, Jake Perkins in the top 5. As they work their way back into the contact in the back, look out! Oh man, I thought there was going to be a caution right there, Charles. Wow.
Yeah, these guys don't want to see a caution. They want to get this thing going and finish it up because they still have another race to go with 7 laps left in this one. Of course, that one's going to be 100 laps around here, but we're also going to see a lot faster lap times and the car spin around, no caution. That is the 9 of Josh Holmes. And he gets it going before the caution flag can wave, but now you have to wonder if leaders are going to catch him.
5 laps to go at start-finish line. Open hand from Barney the flagman. Come on, Barney, do some. You didn't wave the white flag. You didn't wave the checkered flag. What are you doing? All right. Laps are winding down. The only time he waves is the green and the yellow. I don't get it. We're going to have to find the new flagman.
Well, you see him there.
LSRTV Motorsports. What?
He doesn't have any flags in the flag stand.
But give him flags. He needs them.
Well, that's not part of his job.
Great Lapsevich. He's holding the flag.
Yeah, that's the green flag.
He's
That's
holding the flag.
flag.
He's holding the caution, I think. I think it's the caution flag. 3 to go.
No, this is Lone Star 600 style. You only have green and yellow. You don't need any other flag.
Well, 600 laps, you don't throw the white flag on the checker?
I don't think they might throw the checkered.
Okay. Anyhow, coming to the white flag. This time by the CRN, 1 to go. 1 more lap remains for Trayton Lapsevich. He's out in front. Final time into turn number 1. Lapsevich moving around lap traffic. Dustin Momberget could not get there in time. Winner, Oxford Plains, Trayton Lapsevich, the late model stocks, the butt kicker Reaper number 32. He'll win here. Dustin Momberget will go second spot. How about it for Robbie Keneally, Charles? We mentioned problems with him earlier. He'll come back and finish 3rd, up 21 spots in this race. Wow.
That is a heck of a run for him there, definitely. You know, you've got to be happy with yourself, especially if you can gain that many spots in any race.
The celebration beginning now for Trayton Lapsevich, our friend of the north up in Canada. He'll pick up the win. Dustin Momberget will finish 2nd. There's our unofficial race results presented by StallBlade.com. Momberget 1 and 2. Robbie Keneally up 21 spots to 3rd. Daniel Foles, Ian Martin 5th. David Polins, Jake Perkins, Neil Hendra, Tyler Payne. Parker Retzlaff, some miss on his car. He fell all the way back to 10th.
And of course, in 11th is going to be Hall, Little, Finke, Adam, Zach, Moorcroft. We're just going to call him Macaroni. Myers, Sellers, Roberts, and Thompson are going to round out your top 20 spots. And the last few drivers, not a full list that's in here, going to be Morris Jr., Holmes, Trumley, Jones, Campbell, and Ryan Polins in the 26 spots. The last two, of course, did not even make the call here into tonight's 60-lap race. We are going to be talking to Lapsevich, Momberket, and Keneally if we have them available, and it looks like we have at least, no, we have all three of them, so we'll get them up here quickly before we move on into the next and final event of the night.
The late
here.
models.
Yeah, late models. Going to be a good one. And Wesley, I'm going to let you handle that because I've got to get ready for that next one, get all the stuff ready for it.
All right, so we'll grab a word with our top three drivers on the post-race interviews. And right now, we'll talk to the third place man of Robbie Keneally, up 21 spots. He'll finish in third. Robbie, what a good run for you, bud. Good, strong run. It's got to be like a win for you here.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, I think going up 21 spots, especially at a place like that with a setup super, super tight, it was definitely fun going through the field there.
You had some problems in the Legends race. How did you redeem yourself back here and bounce back for a podium in the late model stocks?
I was just kind of making my passes, patiently there. I'm just really, really hard with how tight the setup was. But, a little bump there, you just wait for the person to mess up in front of you, and it was pretty easy.
All right, the super late models are coming up next. How do you feel about that?
It depends on how the setup feels. If the setup's tight like that, it's just going to be the same game plan.
All right, man. Anybody got to thank for sponsors? The man out of Midvale, California.
Yeah, I want to thank Tyler Payne and you guys for broadcasting. Tyler for putting this on. Just want to thank Reaper Speed Lab and Wiley X Sunglasses.
You're very welcome. That's again Robbie Keneally. Robbie Keneally, the man will finish in the number 3 position. Runner-up in the race, Dustin Momberket. He looked really strong on the Legends, had some problems. Felbach come all the way to 5th in the late model race here, but it was said and done. He'll finish 2nd. Dustin, good way to bounce back and redeem yourself, bud.
Yeah, it's definitely good to kind of recover after a pretty eventful race there.
Definitely, man. I'll tell you what, can we go back to the Legends race? What's your take of what happened between you and Parker Retzlaff? I mean, he kind of gave his take on it. He kind of apologized. What was your take on what happened there when you got the short end of the stick, but then you come here and you finish 2nd in the late model stock race?
Yeah, like I said to Parker, I'm not mad by any means. It's just hard racing. We're both racing for a really small piece of real estate on the bottom there. This place is so one-grooved, and both the setups so far tonight have been so tight that you just got to pinch as hard as you can. I don't blame him. I'm not mad at him or anything. It's just hard racing. I haven't had much luck in the Legends yet, but hopefully I can turn that around here soon.
And I'll say this in closing, you can also thank your sponsors as well. Me and have been talking about in the broadcast, turn 2 and turn 4 are so hard to negotiate to get through around here.
Yeah, turn 2 and turn 4 are so hard because you want to get as close as you can to the curb and just kind of protect the bottom, but it's just so hard when the setup's that tight. But no, I can't thank everybody enough. Shaw Motorsports, LeDuc Matthews Racing, Ryan Matthews, everyone over there. I really can't thank everyone enough. You guys for putting this on, Tyler for putting the league on. I just thank you.
Dustin Momberket redeems himself after bad luck in the Legends to finish in the bridesmaid 2nd spot for the late model stocks. And finally, to victory lane we go for the LFOD Motorsports late model stocks. The winner, Trayton Lapsevich, our buddy from North Canada. Trayton, congratulations, man. That butt kicker Reaper 32 seemed really, really strong. But I've announced many other iRacing events with you before running here at Oxford Plains, and you always never fail. You always show the talent. You really like this track a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I've always really liked Oxford a lot. It's got a lot to do with tires, tire conservation, and just being smart, placing yourself on the bottom where you can, and especially on restarts. It's tough being on the top there. Luckily, I was able to squeeze down on the one restart that I was on the top, and then just saving the tires, saving the car on exit, entry through the center and all that, keeping the right front under me to ultimately be able to abuse it the last 15 lap green flag run that we had there. I was able to get away from the field a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say there was a caution with about 13 laps to go, and then there was that restart, and once you took the green with 10 remaining, that cell and never look back. I mean, this car was really strong for you.
Yeah, it really was. I noticed that a lot of people are having problems with the right front, getting traction with the right front, especially off the corner. And I feel a lot of that has to do with how you handle the straightaways and getting on the gas too hard and such. But nonetheless, we were able to keep the right front under it, be really easy on the throttle off the corner, and then just be able to use it when I needed to.
Well, you're carrying all this momentum now in Super Late Model race coming up. How do you think you'll feel for that one?
It's really just going to be most of the same game plan. Figure out where the car and the setup struggles and try and save my tires to compensate for that at the end of the race. Had a little bit of a rough go in the Super Late Models last week, but hope to come back strong tonight at a track like Oxford.
All right, man. Sponsor time. Who you got to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank all the guys at AIRL and LSRTV, and then big shout out to Reaper Speed Lab as well.
Brayden Lapsevich picking up the win. Our buddy from the Friends of the North in Canada taking the checkered flag, and now that will put a wrap on the LFOD Late Model Stocks, part of our broadcast coverage presented by Warrior Wraps of the American iRacing League on LSRTV and CRN Sports. We are going to take a quick break. We're going to thank our sponsors. We will come back. When we come back, you will see practice for the Super Late Models. After a 10-minute break, they'll be ready to go for the big event coming up next here. American iRacing League, Monday nights, LSR TV, CRN Sports. We will be back from Oxford Plains just a moment.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom T-shirts, racing. We'll do any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized. I mean, we'll do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the, top quality shirts, inks and everything. Hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts. Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold, to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customers. So you just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing, and if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink colors. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do have several graphic artists that draw for us, and they're really good. So what we do is on any package that you do, we can mix and match. We can do any colors. You can do purple, red, blue, green, and do the rest black. It doesn't matter to us. With your design on there, we can do hoodies. We can do hoodies, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, tank tops. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's almost limitless what you can do, and you can put all that together in that package to make that minimum requirements. They can call us 318-278-7191, or they can email us at bulletprooftees@yahoo.com, or they can go to the website bulletprooftees.com.
Welcome back to coverage of the iRacing League, and it is now time for the main event in our hat trick of action. It is time for the Super Late Model. Yeah, the Team 126 Super Late Models on the track right now. I am Wesley Outland. Charles Wooten is alongside. Charles, the Super Late Models getting ready here in just a few minutes. Practice is about to end, and these drivers will get ready to go for qualifying for 100 laps. The thunder will roar actually around Oxford Plains.
Yeah, time is running out. I know they said 50 after, so here in probably the next 15 seconds or so, time will be running out and then qualifying underway. Like you said, the finale here, this is the last race of the night, last race of the week for that matter, and then we take a hiatus till next Monday when we do it all over again.
Yeah, we'll take a little break and we'll come back and recharge our batteries after week off. No Northwest Cup Series tonight or trucks on Wednesday. Obviously, all the other events and obligations we have taking off, and we'll come back next Monday night with the next round of the American iRacing League, and it will be right here on LSRTV as well as those that are listening on CRN Sports. And then the Daytona Road Course will be the site of our next event for the Northwest Cup and Truck Series when we return to action next Monday and Wednesday. Super Late Models roaring around Oxford Plains Speedway with a virtual run into the Oxford 250. And we'll see 100 laps for these drivers coming up. They are all getting ready to squeal tires, burn them, go back to the pits, make what adjustments are finally needed. And Charles, we'll get ready to go with qualifying here in a moment.
Yeah, qualifying, this is your last chance to get out here and get a good time in and prove that you are the cream of the crop here, as these are the big bad boys, the fast cars, the Super Late Models. So again, you don't have any other chances tonight here. This is a tough track, a tough car, and we'll see who'll come out as the top warrior. Of course, this whole night is brought to you by Warrior Wraps. So who's going to be the top warrior and have the most feathers in their little, I don't know what you'd call it.
Feather in their cap?
Yeah,
is that what you were to say? The feather in their cap?
I don't think
feather in their hat, something like that?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Indians, back in the day didn't wear caps, so I don't know where that saying came from. They wore like little bandanas, didn't they? Like a bandana and you had little feathers in it? I don't know.
They call that a Comanche helmet.
Comanche,
we got one on the end mound! We got one in the end mound already!
Well, this ought to be entertaining tonight.
Down finally, plus super late models ready to go, spinning across the finish line. That was Kyle Meyer in the 88. And there's the war wagon, the boxes as you called it, the green pit box. That is a barn behind the bushes there, and the fire truck as well.
It's to hide them. They hide them out of sight, out of mind. Hiding the bush. As again, there's not a whole lot here. There's a lot in the background, and considering this track is so small, Wesley, there are quite a few grandstands back there on the back stretch or front stretch or something like that.
It is.
Whoa!
Certainly is, definitely. Grandstands on the front, fronts in the back. This is a look from turn 1, the front straightaway. From turn 4 camera down to the start-finish line. Then you see a lot of grandstands also on the back straightaway, as you mentioned. So,
yeah, I don't.
Parker Retzlaff out in front, and if I'm trying to remember correctly, I feel deja vu again. We'll see. Parker Retzlaff won the Legends race in the Super at Irwindale last week, and Charles, he's going to try to do the same.
Yeah, I think he is going to try to do the same, maybe go back to back, and it looks like they're going to go and advance it at 55 after. That was an option. Tyler messaged us and said 50 or 55. We told him 50, and apparently, Wesley, we were outvoted and voted off that island because they went with 55 after. Yeah, we were overruled.
Sent to the bush. We were sent to the bush and the woodhead, so, yeah.
So we'll see if that's the case. They should be advancing it here any second now into qualifying, so we can find out who is going to be the pole sitter. But let's be honest, Wesley, we've seen it already. It doesn't matter if you're pole sitter or not. 21 spots gained, you can start in the rear and work your way through this field. You just have to do it very carefully and very cleanly.
Coming up, the American iRacing League and qualifying for the 126 Super Late models. There you see them all spinning all over the racetrack, wrecking each other. No love lost there. Come on, it's just practice.
Yeah, these guys are they're going to rough each other up here, I think, in this final races. I think you see all that smoke right off of the front stretch. There's a little strip there, and I think some of these guys are having more fun going right there and going off this track and ramping. There's some kind of ramp back there, and I think they're having more fun with that than they are actually going around this track and practicing.
They're having fun sending it into the corner.
Yes, and they're sending it at each other right there.
And the ant mounds as well. The 77 just hit the ant mound.
Yeah, surprisingly, 2 drivers I have yet to see here in this race, in this series at all. And I figured being the type of car we might see them. And that's someone like Bladen Edwards. I kind of figured we'd see him run into here, but we haven't seen him.
Bladen Edwards or Howell, Baby Shark.
Maybe we need to reach out to them. I'm really surprised we haven't seen them. This is kind of their the cars they like to do, so we'll have to also reach out and see if they want to join in here.
So understanding that they're getting ready to qualify now, practice is over.
There it is. The checkered flag waves. Hey, he waves the checkered flag there.
About time.
Yes, he does have his checkered flag. Apparently, maybe he got in trouble for not having his checkered flag earlier, because he does indeed have it now. As we'll see, cars are getting ready to come out on to the track now. And that's the 99 of Brandon Campbell. And he is, again, going to drive it as slow as he possibly can for some strange reason. And he's dragging the brakes. That is exactly what they are doing. Did you see that front tire not moving? They are dragging the front brake on these cars to warm the tires up. Whether you want to say it's a no-no on iRacing or not, I believe, don't quote me, I don't know 100%, but I believe people have been banned for it in the past. But that's what they're doing. They're dragging these brakes to warm up the tires.
Retzlaff off track, girls. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
Parker Retzlaff going off track, but he's P1 in qualifying.
Another one going off. Aiden Murray going off the track as John Outlet? I don't know.
John
Ouellette, yeah.
John Ouellette.
He is nowhere to be found on the track at the moment. Here we go. As we'll go to Kyle Meyer in the 88 machine. I really do like the new look to these super late models, but qualifying has been interesting so far.
They've updated the front bodies of the cars to look a lot more like the 5-star bodies that a lot of people use today. Parker Retzlaff right now. Ryan Matthews, Dustin Momberg, Brandon Campbell, Jake Perkins currently in the top 5.
There's your Pulse Poppers car right there. Cody Knott in the 26 machine. Again, sponsoring this series, also sponsoring the replay sponsor here for the next 2 months on LSRTV. And he's going to try to put that number 26 machine in victory lane here tonight. Currently 20th in qualifying, as this lap needs to be a little bit better if he wants to get into the top 10. And with that little move right there, not going to happen.
Cody Knott, 1671, 743. And now we'll watch Trey Upsevich, who's coming off of a win. The late model stock, city's off rack. He's 4th best. He takes it off the dirt track in a 1 and 2. Well. You know, Charles, these cars are going so fast. I mean, it's like when they get into the corner, they don't have any grip going back into 1 and they just sail off the racetrack. We might want to keep an eye on that. As we watch the Riley X Sunglasses entry of Robbie Keneally in the 1 car.
Yeah, these guys are running about a little over a second faster than the late models were. So you definitely... Oh, he nails the outside wall hard.
Oh!
That's what we're going to be looking for here tonight.
Martin, here he comes, the number 98 machine. He struggled in the Legends. He had problems in the late model stock race. We'll see what he can do here in the Supers. And Martin right now 12, 15.474. Lap number 2. He'll dirt track it lower. 15.601. Keep him right now at 12th in car 98 there, Charles.
Yeah,
here comes now Scott Fink.
We got to figure out, is it Fink or Finke? Somebody said it was Finke. I was told it was Finke. We'll just call him Fink-Linky. There we go. We'll just make up our own term for it.
Scotky.
Yeah, I was told it was Finke.
Here we go.
I don't know. It could be Fink.
Well, you know, sometimes that broadcast school didn't pay off for me, Charles. So maybe I fell asleep during that lesson when we got to the F's. I don't know.
Well, I didn't ever go, so don't look at me. I completely missed school.
Scott Finke. Scott Finke. Scott Fink. F-I-N-D-E.
We got to
Where's that
find
damn
out.
automated
It's
where you
the
press the
E's?
button to make the thing talk to you?
Is it a 2-syllable name or is it one? We got to figure out.
Finky or Fink?
Either
Like
way,
Stinky or Stinky? Is it?
well, we do know his time is up.
Done. It's Parker Retzlaff on the pole. Finally, I can hear my music.
No music
Time for the
tonight. We said we're not
Cubs.
going to play it.
You. ComServe Wireless, they line up. We're ready to go. 27 cars, 14 rows. And on the pole, Parker Retzlaff. Winner on race 1 and 3 at Irwindale. Going to do the same here at the Oxford Plains Speedway. To the outs, McCollum in the number 10. Row number 2, Ryan Matthews in the 51. Drayton Lapsevich in the number 132, the late model stock winner. Row number 3, Dustin Bombercat. Bombercat in the 16, Brandon Campbell in 99. Row 4, Jake Perkins 59, Brent Suggs in the 133. Row number 5, top 10, Robbie Keneally in the 1, David Polins in 33. Row number 6, Aiden Murray in the 72, Ian Martin in the number 98. And for half through the field, Daniel Hendra, the 171. Kyle Meyer, he'll start in the 14th position in row 7.
In row number 8, going to be 81 of John Awaleti. We'll mispronounce that one, I'm sure.
John Awaleti.
Yeah, something like that.
You always give me the easy one.
the 09 of Daniel Holmes. In row 9, going to be the 55 of Jeremy Little and the 93 of Carson Nagy. In row 10, it's going to be the 41 of Mario. Why do I always give the tough names here?
Yeah, you kind of remind me of that guy from the movie Big Daddy. Damn you! You always give me the easy ones, the odd ones. Mario Ercolani.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Ercolani. Alex Rudolph.
Ercolani.
In row 11 is going to be the 13 of Rick Spencer Walt and the 96 of David Trumley. In row 12 going to be Anthony. Seriously, why? Guado, whatever. 31 of Scott Fink, something like that. We'll get it right. 13 is going to be the 11 of Eric Jones, and the 26 of Cody Knott from Pulse Poppers. And rounding out the field in row 14 is going to be Ryan Campbell. See, I can get that one because I eat Campbell's soup.
They're great. No, all right, that's
Frosted Flakes.
That's Kellogg. That's Kellogg's. It's Kellogg's. Oh, you said Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell. That's soup, Wesley. I don't know if you put tomato sauce in your chicken broth in your cereal, but
hungry. Oh, the recent Campbell's got. I think the Campbell's commercial. As what the hell am I talking about?
I have no idea.
We're coming super late models, getting ready at Oxford Plains. This is the nightcap. He's Charles Wooten. I'm Wesley Outland. These are the stars of the Team 126 Supers. We are green and underway. 100 laps set OPS.
And the question is, what kind of caution laps will we see? A lot, a little, none? That's the question we have to ask ourselves.
Here they come off 4, opening lap. The Team 126 Racing Super Late Models, part of our hat trick broadcast coverage.
Whoa,
we love hockey, we love racing. Oh no! Open up a parking lot in 2.
That
Oh, they're
is...
still wrecking!
They are wadding this field up right now. Let's go back.
So much for having your break day.
Yeah, no kidding. We're going to have the first Pulse Poppers replay here on lap number 2, I believe it is. Well, there we go. We'll switch it, lap 2. And they just decided to run over each other. 33 spins, 71 misses it, and then there's the parking lot.
And then there's the McDonald's car, Hitler's car.
Oh, man.
Fighting over the restaurant here. Yeah.
See, that's why I say Chick-fil-A is better.
I've always liked, I love chicken all the.
No, Wesley, you like plain chicken, not eating chicken. I've seen you.
I love chicken. Okay. I'm literally eating chicken right now. Don't touch me.
You're eating on the job?
No, I'm not waiting to eat on the job. After.
I see. I'm gonna go against the contrary to what everybody says here. Everything. I gotta have my chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. It's the best. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that impression too. But no. If I have to have the best chicken, I want Raising Cane's.
I just sent you a dot.
You sent me a dot?
I just sent you a picture on your messenger there.
What kind of chicken is that? It looked like it came from mom and pop shop.
It come from a business.
Well, everything's a business, Wesley. If it's not a business, then I wouldn't be buying my food there.
Wait a minute, there's homemade fried chicken? What are you talking about?
Well, not if you bought it, it ain't homemade.
Nah, Smithfield Chicken Barbecue. You wouldn't know about that being in Texas, though.
No, we don't have
Back to
Smithfield.
green. Oh, we got one to the wall. Look out, trouble in one.
Somehow we managed to stay green from that.
No caution yet. Oh, my goodness. Wow, I thought they were racked and stacked and ready to pile up again off that corner.
So we're going to see like a hybrid. The Legends saw a lot of cautions. Late models didn't see a lot of cautions. So far we've seen, are we going to see a medium amount of cautions here and just cover the wide spectrum of cautions?
I don't know. We had, what, 9 cautions for... Well, not 8 cautions for the Legends. We only had 2 cautions for the late model stocks.
So anywhere between 2
with
and 3 and 7, and we'll have just a kaleidoscope of different caution amounts.
Yes.
Meanwhile, your buddy's out front, Parker Retzlaff.
Yeah, the cheesehead from Winelander, Wisconsin, leading the way, the 42 machine. Alex McCollum. Now I'll tell you what, the man out of New Jersey, we saw him put on a pretty good show in the number 10 last week as well. Charles sitting in second.
Yeah, again, just a good run for these guys. Alex McCollum, definitely someone you got to watch out for. And he's a fierce to be reckoned with on iRacing as well. Just to point out, if anyone's unfamiliar with how iRacing works and iRating works, for every race you go into official, you get safety rating and iRating. Just to give you an idea of what these are, you start out at 1,500 or 1,200 or something like that. I don't know. I don't do official stuff, but it's 1,200 or 1,500, and you go up or down depending on how clean your race is and stuff like that. So you can imagine if you get maybe 50 a race to 100 a race in iRating, you're talking about just in the top 5 right now, you have 9,100, 7,500, 7,600, 7,000, 5,600. So that goes to show you how much these guys race here on iRacing.
Yeah, they race a lot, and they're involved in a lot of different leagues or special events. And, you know, their quest is to make it to the Road to Pro, or to advance, obviously, as one of the elite in the NASCAR Coca-Cola Series, which that's the, you know, the humdinger, so to speak, for iRacing, for stock cars, if you will. You know, and then you look at the super late models and you see what they've done. The Super Series, you have, of course, what we've done with the Northwest Cup and trucks. And then the elite on Sunday night from October to April or March. The Northwest Tour for a lot of drivers in the Northwest U.S. and for super late models. And these are these types of cars. And, you know, the American iRacing League, what Tyler Payne has done is some of that same degree and effect. You know, a talent pool of drivers for 3 hours. A Legends car to a late model stock car, totally different right there, Charles, in comparison. And then you put them in a faster car in a super late model every Monday night.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy to see the differences in how these guys handle each one. It's a slow car up on the high side. That's the 41. That is Mario in that 41. He is going to let these guys go. He is already a lap down because of that. So not the way that 41 was wanting his night to go. We say it. Say it ain't so,
Park.
Mario.
Yeah. It's Wario. I got some Mario.
Jeez. You gonna bust out? It's a Mario.
A piece of pie.
Are you going after the
Parker.
princess?
King Cooper, King Super Duper Cooper coming after me.
I will point
Parker
out.
Red Slab leads the way.
23 laps. We're 23 laps in. We're just about a quarter of this way done, and they have really started to string out, and we could see this thing end here in the next 15, well, maybe not 15, probably about 30 minutes or so. I don't know, do the math.
I mean, by far we're caution free. I mean,
yes, and we're running
we're
15-second
25 laps
laps.
in. We ran a quarter of a distance already. We've ran 25 out of 100. Oh, we got trouble. Ixnay on that. Caution's out.
Well, someone just had to go and do it. It's Eric Jones in the 11. We'll take a look and see what happened to him.
He got into what?
Now, what in the world caused this one? And, looks like the 71 possibly, maybe, had a little help from him. Yes, 71 gets him in the rear, and around he goes.
171, actually. Daniel Hendra, 171. Yeah.
And he almost high-centered it, Wesley, trying to get that car back going. See, he has the yellow flag, but look at his flag stand. Wesley, he has no other flags.
Put the flags in the flag.
I can tell you what happened to him if you really want to know.
What happened to Barney?
You were the flagman at one time, and you threw them all, and now we don't know where they're at.
I was never the flagman. Don't put that evil on me.
Yes, we saw you as a flagman one time, and you threw the flags behind you.
No, I did not throw the flags behind me. I waved the white flag to get ready to do the checkered flag, and I just simply glanced it and tossed it,
Now
back.
You threw it behind you. You're like, catch this, and threw it. And the cameraman's over there like, the poor cameraman.
Didn't he?
I don't know. We didn't see that part. For all we know, some poor little kid has his eye knocked out because you threw the flag and you hit him.
It wasn't a kid. It was a grown man. David
I'm
Horn.
talking about in the stands.
No, it stayed in the flag stand. It never went into the crowd. Come on. I did not throw weapons of racing destruction. WMRD. Okay, I did not.
If you say
WRD
so.
is what I meant. Weapons of racing destruction. All right. Parker Red Lap out in front. McCollum in second. They're going to be doubled up side by side. Work lap 30 next time around. We're 29 in. And no indication given. All right now. Get the flag out. Get the flag out. Now get it ready to go.
No flag.
Time for you to get back to work. So the flagman is Barnett Milton Fife Jr., a.k.a. Barney, from Mount Airy, North Carolina. He is the lost virtual son of Barney Fife from Andy Griffith's show. We're back to the Creek flag.
That's what people say on Fox anyway.
That's what Mike Joy said, so I'm going to stick to it.
I mean, do we really know that is an accurate name, though? Because, I mean, we also have people on Fox TV on slide job. Like, I mean, can we really take that serious?
Hey, me?
No! Talk about Dell Jr.
Oh.
I mean, I guess it wasn't, I don't know, I didn't watch that race. That's just like the
Actually,
infamous line.
that wasn't Fox, that was NBC.
Yeah, whatever. It's all the same. It was a NASCAR race.
Slide job! I remember that.
I didn't even watch that. It could have been a slide job. I really don't know.
It was Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch at Michigan. Or correction, Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson at Chicagoland Speedway is actually what the race was about 3 years ago.
Has it been that long already? Wow. Well, maybe we'll see a slide job in this one. Maybe we'll see the 32 of Lapsovich come in and do a slide job on Retzlaff and take the lead.
That's right.
Maybe.
4 at speed. Boom, boom, boom. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I don't know.
By the way, we're 15 halfway. Parker Retzlaff still leading the way. Alex McCollum, Trayton Lapsevich, they're 1, 2, and 3. There they are. We got a caution right in front of the leaders. Oh, look out. I think that was car number 171 at Daniel Hendra.
I think
it's
correct.
Hendra.
I would agree with your assessment. Dink 11 and
some help. The 11 dumped him, Eric Jones.
Oh.
And then the 71. Oh, well, okay. Well, it technically wasn't his fault. Oh.
Poor him. Getting involved.
You see all the runoff that they got in turn 4? The runoff from our blimp camera? Look at that. That's runoff in 1, but it worked.
Yeah. Hey, there's a lot of runoff.
All right, Charles, NCAA March Madness Championship tonight. Gonzaga Baylor, who you got to win it? He's laughing at me. Are you laughing or making snoring sounds?
Snoring.
It's snoring sound.
What were we talking about again?
Basketball, March Madness, NCAA.
Oh, I don't watch basketball.
Okay.
You
know what?
I can't watch a bunch of grown people getting all sweaty and rubbing all over each other, chasing a ball.
Oh my God! You had to go there and hit you. You
all you see in basketball is a bunch of sweaty grown men chasing a basketball, and all you hear is from their shoes squeaking everywhere. If I want to hear squeaking, I'll just rub 2 pickles together like SpongeBob.
Wow. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. We got to go to break after that comment. We'll be back for the finish when we return.
Mike, sorry.
Well, so much for that commercial.
Hey, man, commercials was a very short one.
I'm trying to redeem myself after what you just said with the pickles and the SpongeBob, and the green flag is back out.
Everybody likes pickles.
Okay, that. Caution's out again.
I don't even have time to recover. What are we doing? What's the caution?
Maybe yellow flag.
Nobody's off pace again. This is one of those where there's nobody off. But I do see damage to the 11. We'll take a look and see. So he pulled some proper replay. Again, graphic will be sorted out here in the next day. Oh, there goes somebody. That is Hendra again. So this is the restart, Wesley, and Hendra went for a ride. The question is, did he have help from the 11?
There's a lot of, we'll see here. Hendra in the 171 and the 11 around him. No, he just lost it on his own. He bounced off the 95 or 99 or whatever the hell it was, yeah.
99.
Brandon.
He got 99 problems, and the 71 is one of them.
Yeah, I got 99 problems, but Jones ain't one.
As he goes around. You know, this is good news if you're Retzlaff, because you are just about at the halfway point, and so far, you know, with these cautions, that just means nobody's going to have a chance to run him down.
Parker Retzlaff continues to lead the way. Alex McCollum in the numbered spot, Trayton Lapsevich third, Ryan Matthews fourth, Brett Suggs in the top 5. And you know, Charles, we're coming up halfway here in about another 4 more laps as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see what happens when we get in those last 10 laps. I think we're going to see some craziness ensue.
Field comes in, pace truck in, green flag, off 4, back to it again. Retzlaff, McCollum side by side. Lapsevich, Matthews as well. And here we go off the make 2, turn 2 corner, and another yellow flag again. 3 consecutive cautions in a row. Cautions breed cautions.
That they are here tonight, and again, this one's for Scott Finke. We'll see what happens here. It was on the start and just breaks loose.
Yeah. Have you had your break today? Mickey D's flies by. Trumbly.
Very interesting. One thing we haven't looked at, Wesley, today, and we'll pull it up now. That is, of course, your sawblade.com weather conditions. 122 degrees for this track.
We looked at them when we come on the air. Don't say I didn't do my job.
Hey, well, yeah, but we haven't looked at it in this lobby.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It went up from 119 to 122 for this one, so no wonder. I do think I see Greg down there. He's cooking a steak out on the racetrack.
In the words of Paul Simon, these cars and tires are slip sliding away. Have that song, or am I just unveiling how old I am?
I think so. You're just old.
Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. All right. Don't want to lose our audience. Parker Retzlaff continues to lead the way. Oh, Alex McCullum in the number 2 spot. Lapsevich and Matthews, row 2. Suggs and Mombercat, top 3 rows. Murray, Meyer, row 4. Nagy, Keneally in 10th. Donnie and Martin, Greg Perkins, Bolds family. Drivers. Rick Spencer-Walt, he was mentioned in the chat. He's hanging right there in 16th, and they're going to wave off the restart, and we'll go another lap. Caution this time by.
Now, that is a very shiny flag, by the way. If you notice, there's a shine to it.
Go back to the flag stand again?
I can't. He only allows us 1 per lap.
Oh, I got you.
Well, you'll see it when he weigh. Well, it's a green way. It's
is it shiny?
Yeah, it's like a silk cloth. You can't see it there.
Very shiny.
You'll see it next time.
Can't see it there either. Can't see it there either.
I'm used to like
and by the way,
bullfights.
they need to go back out there to Oxford Plains Speedway, Charles, and they need to update the graphics to be able to do night racing at Oxford Plains. Because here's the thing: for the longest time, that track did race during the daytime, but they did install lights, and this track does offer night racing now.
Well, that would explain the light poles.
Yeah. But they don't have night racing on the iRacing server, is what I'm trying to say. Well, if somebody needs to like turn on the light switch and put out the sun and let the dark come out. You know what I'm saying?
Let the moon come out. We have moonlight racing. I bet these drivers like it. Probably cool this track off just a little bit too.
I have no words for what you just said. I know. I have no words.
You don't want to go moonlight racing?
This is the only broadcast that we're doing this week, and I'm glad.
Well, why? It wouldn't matter. Any other broadcasts, I'm not on the mic. So.
Well, it's just always fun working with you.
Hey, all I gotta say is you're the one that keeps saying you want me to open my mic.
Mics are hot.
Yes, they are.
Stand by, your mics are hot.
And the caution is out. For Cody Knott in the 26.
All right, so we're kind of in this
you did not just
sequence
with the pace car.
No, what happened?
Well, we
what
might
did
see
the pace truck do?
Oh, we'll just let you see.
Did he T-bone him?
No.
Did he jump the ant mound?
We'll just let you see as Cody Knott just goes around right there. I don't think he had any help. And here goes the pace truck. You just give him a minute. He's about to pull out on the track right about there. The pace truck's going to race Cody Knott.
Oh, wow. Back her down, pace truck driver. You're going to take out the back of the shocks.
I hope that's a board.
Shocks and springs. I don't think that's a Ford F-Duty on the back of that pace truck either.
No. It does not have a solid roll cage or suspension.
Chevrolet, most dependable, longest built trucks in America.
Not the way pace truck driver drives them.
Except the Yet Mounds. Oh, when the ants come marching in.
The pace truck driver run him over.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. All right. Wow. This race is approaching halfway.
Wesley H.
Oh, by the way, we're over halfway. We're over halfway, by the way. We're down to the home stretch is what I mean. We're at like under 40 laps to go. 38 remaining.
When's your birthday? We won't divulge how old you are, but when's your birthday, Wesley?
October 1st.
Okay, well, for October 1st, you are getting a calculator.
Oh, well, thank you. They always come in handy. They always come in handy.
Wesley's math. We're past halfway. Anyway. We're on lap 40.
I told my girlfriend Amanda last night I like math, okay? My son's struggling in math, and I sucked at math, all right? I tried to just...
Well, we know why he's struggling at math now.
I'm the kind that sits in the back of the class and says, all right, so what's 20 minus 12? And I'll take my shoes off and eliminate 12. 10 fingers and 2 toes. Oh, I got 8 toes left. Okay, so it's 8. Back to green.
Now we're all picturing Wesley counting his toes in the middle of the back of a classroom. The green flag is out. Retzlaff still
just
out
stand
front.
Up out of nowhere and yell. Just stand up out of nowhere and yell like, I got it, like bingo. You know? Don't choke there, Charles.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this contact going on with Suggs and McCollum, Matthews, Murray, all in this battle down at the bottom of the racetrack, and it got loose. And they're fighting and skipper. They hold together. Oh, the caution's out.
I don't even know why the caution was thrown from that one by iRacing, as they all gathered it back up.
They did.
Look at this.
I mean, my goodness. Blimp. Aerial coverage presented by All-American. That pace truck is too close to the track. It's All-American pulls. Look at this. Oh, look at the contact. Look at the contact. A little wiggle and a giggle and a jiggle and a bobble. And then a forward momentum. And keep going.
Yeah, and everybody keeps it going. There was, that is one of those, Barney there threw that caution just a little bit too early, Barney. Let him settle it out. And, you know, we could have avoided that caution.
Well, well, well. Mind games on the tricks of these drivers here. Parker Retzlaff, train laps of it. Alex McCollum, Ryan Matthews. Sir Charles, who do you call the caution on?
The flagman.
Okay. Because there really shouldn't have been a need for a caution flag.
Yes, I agree. That was one of those where Barney's going to get replaced. You know, he'll probably get some training on how to not throw a premature yellow. Because that was definitely a premature yellow. We didn't need it. And, you know, you talk about it and, you know, kind of joking with Barney the flagman, but, you know, that is a problem. You know, you can see a good flagman a good flagman does not throw the caution right away. A good flagman, where you think a car's wrecking, and that's the difference. If you see a car flipping, you immediately go yellow, red, or red, whatever, directly. But a good flagman will let the wreck develop and see if you need one. If it's just some beating and banging a little sideways, you don't need it. Let it develop, then throw the yellow. Barney takes him.
And 9 times out of 10, it's normally the tower that tells the flagman what to do. Anyway, ready, the restart, green flag back in the air. Parker Retzlaff on the restart to the inside, under 30 laps to go. Lap 71. Hornet's Nest behind him. 2x2 like Noah leading the animals to the arc. McCollum and Lapsevich, and we gotta wreck them again and a 2.
So, I told you here towards the end we were going to see chaos. I thought it would be within the last 10. So it's the last 30. I need to off my little number, okay?
Fixed everything that I told you, Mario. You was this Mario.
Yeah, it made me want some McDonald's. Oh, he almost hit it.
And then SpongeBob would eat your pickle.
Oh, there's the bass truck. Doodle-doodle-doodle, here I come. I've said it once.
On a run.
The only one that's benefiting this is Retzlaff right now. He is just having to cruise along on pace laps, and nobody can pass him for the win when we're under caution.
And this has been a rather interesting race down the stretch.
That it has been. It has been an interesting race.
Technically, it's not over yet. Got just under 30 laps to go. It has been all Parker Retzlaff out from the Cheese State. Buddy from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, picking them up, putting them down.
And again, we want to remind everyone, this is the last race of the week. It's Monday, folks. Yeah. The last race of the week. So
that's it, Charles. I quit.
Yeah, I quit until next Monday. And that ain't no April Fool's.
I'm officially retired next Monday, buddy. That's a nice April Fool's joke for everybody. Did you see all the people that literally fell for when I said I was retiring?
Well, I'm saying...
Do you honestly think I would retire?
Well, see, I've seen you forget things quite often, Wesley. So, technically, you told me, well, when I lose my memory, that's the day I gotta quit renouncing. Well, you've forgotten things, so therefore, you should have retired already.
I'm not listening to you. Back to the race. Back underway, green flag. Down the stretch they come here at Oxford Plains virtually.
At least I call you my co-worker. I don't call you old and fat and bald like your other co-workers.
I do get called a lot of things. Yes.
And what's funny is it was by somebody who was not on a mic too. Right in the background, just like me.
Well, it was the producer. It's like you in my ear. But they have a mic and they're talking set.
No, that's awesome. It's like another advanced version of myself.
Poke you. I'm gonna poke you with a stick.
Nah, I give you a jalapeno on a stick. Oh, we got some good battling on the back. Wesley, single file again. Already.
I'm ready to see this one come to the finish. I mean, it's rather interesting here.
Well, you got 20 to go.
Final 20 laps should be fun.
They definitely are going to be fun. Retzlaff, I say he didn't want, he was liking these cautions, but at the same time, he's got a nice little lead this time. Could those last couple of cautions been the wake-up call these guys needed, or did race control tell them, look, knock it off? These are useless, needless cautions. Let's get some green flag laps in.
Yeah, ready to bring this one to the finish. Maybe the race directors on the Team 126 series said, As you know, you're the elite, you're the best here in this class, and have all these cautions and things. And right now, it's been all Parker Retzlaff, and you know, you say I've lost my mind. I haven't lost just yet, because I remember last week at Irwindale to open up the season AIRL. Parker Retzlaff won the Legends race. He won the Super Model race. Well, he's trying to do the exact same thing here at Oxford Plains.
Yeah, Oxford Plains, again, he talked about it being a fun little track. It has proven to be a good night of racing so far. And, hey, the night's still young, only 8:30. Of course, I have a meeting after this one. Tentatively, anyway, assuming we do get to do the meeting. But lots of stuff to go over.
But by the way, it is official. It's Scott Finke.
Finke? So I was right.
You have to say the E that is pronounced in his name, Scott Finke. But it wasn't Scott Fink, Scott Finke. Like Stinky Finke.
Well, Stinky is the caution that just came out again. And Stinky as the Pulse Popper caution replay out one more time. And this is for the 31 of Scott Finke. I believe.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, he just got punted.
Oh my goodness!
You
Finke
really
off the track.
Can you jinx somebody or what, Wesley?
Did I jinx it? I'm sorry.
Either you jinxed him or the 171 just didn't like him here for a minute or something. We're about
he
to
got
find.
excited and said, "They said my name. They said my name." Watch this again. Let's see if somebody helped Finke go around. Yeah, there was help.
Yeah,
and then you got a car below the bottom of the racetrack. Robbie Keneally, what are you doing in the one car? And everybody had to check up on the binders.
Yeah, that was the 171
there. So that's
of Hinky. Hinky got Finky.
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 It's Finky. It's not Scott.
It was Hendra, not Hinky, but still.
It's Finky. So it is Finky, yes.
Hinky got Finky. No, I was kidding. Hendra got Finky. Hendra got into the back of Finky and spun him around.
Jason Mendel, Wesley is on one tonight. I know I am completely. I'm fine. I'm very happy to be here.
I want to know who you're talking to these imaginary people from.
Oh, it's in the chat box, the LSRTV chat box.
Which one? Facebook?
On Facebook. Facebook broadcaster, yeah.
That's why I don't check that.
People on Facebook. Good. We got people on YouTube. Wish YT. What does that mean? Have a great day. God bless Christ. Loves you all. John 3:16. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son.
That was posted a long time ago. Either way, green flag's back out 9 laps to go.
I'm just finally seeing the YouTube chat box. I'm sorry.
Slacker. Oh, man, did you see the 32? Oh,
here they come out of 4. The line, laps winding down here. Boy, oh boy, did he get a little loose there.
He definitely got loose, and we got him. Caution is out. Oh, and that's payback right there.
Oh, wow, that is definitely a shot in the pants of the shorts of the side of the rear.
Let's go take a look. You're watching the 59 of Jake Perkins, who we talked to not too long ago.
Yeah.
And
he has a lot of anger in his life.
Yes. Well, we'll see what happened. You see right there, the 96 gives him a shot.
McDonald's! David Trombley!
I'm not sure what
is that
in
Scott
the world.
Finke? It's Finke!
That's not even Keneally.
Yeah, wow, what world?
Let's take one more look at this. You're watching this 59, and watch the 96 McDonald's. The 59 was not loving it.
Have you had your break today?
Right there, he doors him, spins him. I'm not sure what the 59 was doing here.
Yeah,
but just drives into the one.
Wow. And Robbie Keneally just, wow. Oh, my goodness. Can we see some parks here? Can we see the 59 and Jake Perkins get parked? I I don't know why he would turn Robbie Gilly intentionally.
Yeah, you know, it's not our call, but from the drone camera, the blimp camera, and any other camera we have, it definitely looked like it was intentional. He just took out the one and unannounced to the one. He had nothing to do with that at all.
You know what else we have? Overtime coming up. The Legend cars went overtime and won overtime finish. Won by Parker Retzlaff and Sir Charles. We're now going to go into overtime for the T126 Racing Super Late Models, all part of the American iRacing League from Oxford Plains Speedway tonight, presented by Warrior Wraps.
Yeah, Warrior Wraps putting some nice paint jobs on your car. They will be showing off their paints here from time to time in these races. But like you said,
what in the world was Warrior Wraps?
Warrior Wraps.
What was that?
I don't know. It's
was that
overtime,
the Yankee coming out of you or something? Being a Southern
Ain't
Texas
no
guy? What was
Yankee.
it? That's what I said. You weren't.
What do you want?
Get
Yankee?
the peanut
What do
butter
you want
out of
me
your
to get up
ears.
and like?
Quit eating pickles. Quit eating pickles and get the peanut butter out of your ears,
You
okay?
called me a Yankee. That's like an insult. What do you want me to stand up and say? I'm walking over here. Green
I got my
flags
coffee and sausages. Sausages and coffee. All right, we're back to
flags out.
green. Overtime, number one. Parker Retzlaff out in front. There goes McMup on the outside. Lapsevich is there, our friend of the North in Canada. From way north. Here he comes to the line. The CRN, one to go. Oh, we got a caution. Check that hashtag.
Oh, there's the
fake news in the truck. Get that bound to get in.
Oh, there's some people back in the back. Let's go look. Overtime, number two, with the
Double
Pulse Poppers
overtime.
replay.
Bolts, poppers, fishing lures. And even looked like the pace truck was doing some fishing tonight. Look at this. The restart. Coming to the white flag.
Ooh, the 41
going
is
around.
going.
99.
99, 88, and the 41 just
It
driving
was
it up
Mario. It was Mario.
Now, where's the
Charles.
pace car? Where's the
Mario.
pace truck?
You gotta find the pace truck. So your camera angle had it.
Yeah, well, we
The
don't got
pace
it
truck's
anymore.
between 1 and 2. The pace truck is parked between turns 1 and 2.
Now we gotta
We're gonna
go
show you what
into
happened?
doubly level overtime. We're gonna double
No,
up.
we're gonna show what happened. The pace truck.
Now.
No, we know what happened. We saw it. It was
Yeah, he
live.
drives over the dirt mounds.
It did. It was like, oh, caution, caution. Oh, anyhow, Sir Charles, it was Mario going around there. Mario Ercolani getting into Brandon Campbell and a couple other cars. And we have shootout number 2 coming up. Charles, does anybody have anything for Parker Retzlaff, the cheesehead?
No. I don't think so. I think he's got this. Retzlaff for the win. Retzlaff for the win.
Retzlaff for the win. Retzlaff for the win.
He's got it.
Now you sound Russian.
Yes. Just fishing off.
This race is my friend.
Retzlaff
Okay, Vladimir Putin.
That's not Vladimir Putin. That's Scarface, you dummy. Jeez. Don't even know your movies.
Vladimir Putin. No, I love Scarface, man.
Obviously, you don't know his quote.
Hello to my little friend. Hello. Hello to my big friend.
Such as.
All right. Let's get back to work here.
We are
Double overtime. Here we go. Pace truck is in. McCollum got to jump on Retzlaff, and it's going to work.
No,
Down
it
to
ain't.
one.
Retzlaff got this.
Contact. Retzlaff powers to the bottom. Into the corner into 3. Oh, we'll open the door to Lapsevich. CRN, 1 to go. Look out.
CRN, 1 to go. White flag in the air. It's Parker Retzlaff, though, and they're wrecking behind him, and it's a parking lot.
They're going to race back to the finish. Oh, repeat win 1 and 3. Last week at Irwindale, the same at Oxford Plains. Parker Retzlaff will win the Legends and the Super Late Models to close out the night here.
And the week.
Wow.
And the month.
And the week, and it's the start of the new month. It is April, by the way.
Yeah, we know. You trying to tell us you're quitting on April Fools.
I ain't going nowhere to make you mad, Mario.
Well, while he burns it down,
Charles.
there's your results.
Here's your unofficial results presented by SawBlade.com. Well, what a show the Super Late Models provided. Parker Retzlaff, the winner. Trayton Lapsevich will come home in second. Alex McCollum, 30. And Martin Polins, Nagy, Folds, Meyer, Matthews, Keneally, redeeming himself even from being involved in cautions. Coming back to finish in
you're going through
Charles.
the 20 because you're doing all the hard names, too.
Okay. Anthony Guadio will finish 11th. John Oliet will finish 12th. Brandon Campbell, 13th. Mario Ercolani will finish 14th. Why are you laughing? Brett Suggs, 15th. Jake Perkins, Dustin Momberket, Eric Jones, Rick Sponsorwalt, Scott Finke is your top 20.
Now, see, I'll do the either ones. Yes, then we got Cody Knight in 21st, Alex Rudolph in 22nd, Aiden Murray in 23rd, 24th going to be David Trumley, 25th, Daniel Hinge, 26th, Jeremy Little, and Ryan Campbell rounding out the field in 27th. Just like the last couple, this should be very quickly. We need Retzlaff, Lapsevich, and McCollum. And there's Retzlaff, who's we're going to talk to.
That sounds like a Chinese law firm.
Yes.
Here we go.
There's Lapsevich, and I don't see a Alex McCollum with us.
Alex McCollum, he'll join us whenever he's got team speak.
Well,
he'll come in here. He'll jump.
Yes, we'll just roll without him, and hopefully he gets here soon. But Wesley, we'll give it back to you to start this thing.
I'm here for the party. Gotta find Alex McCollum. Anyhow, we're gonna go into our top 3. McCollum will finish in 3rd. Obviously, we have not grabbed him yet, so if he does pop in, we'll talk to him. If not, props to the man on the podium in 3rd, the number 10 from New Jersey. And speak of the devil, here he comes, the driver, the number 1 from New Jersey, and that is Alex McCollum. Alex, 3rd tonight, man. What'd you take of the race? Pretty wild at Oxford Plains.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Wish we got more green flag runs, but it's kind of hard to race here. It's kind of single group, so I tried my best to get a good jump on the last one, but I didn't want to jump it too bad, so I backed out. So I tried my best. I wasn't going to run them dirty because can't really, pass here, so I tried my best.
Got to move people around here to get position, basically. What do you think?
Yeah, you got to move them, but not my luck. If I tried move them, I'd wreck them, so I didn't want to take a chance tonight, but I'll take a 3rd.
Right, there we go. Mike wouldn't work for me there for a minute again, but
your sponsors and have a good. We have this week. Oh, Charles is back. Okay, yes. Charles has a question.
Yes, I do. Trying to leave without me, man.
Charles, you there?
Yeah, you got a copy. Wesley, you got a
Alex
copy.
Is still here. I do.
Yeah.
I
Okay, all right, good. Well, make sure my mic is working. But yes, Alex, you did a good run here. You just mentioned there. You didn't want to wreck him, but did the cautions help or hurt getting to stack this field back up again?
They helped but hurt at the same time. I was able to clear train a couple times, but the more laps you got on these tires, it got tighter, so I think I was at a disadvantage on the last couple of restarts, but it's Oxford. You can't really do much.
Well, definitely hard to do much here. And as Wesley was about to say, thank those sponsors before we let you go.
I got to thank McCall Manufacturing and 09 and JDR for doing the paint scheme.
Alex McCollum from New Jersey. He'll finish in the number 3 position. Runner-up in the race, winner of the late model stocks, had a good run of the Legends, and he'll finish 3rd in the top 3 podium tonight as well. For 2nd, that's Trayton Lapsevich. Trayton, you happy with the finish for the Supers? What do you think?
Yeah, I am. Like Alex said, just really not much you can do there. It didn't qualify the best, and then was just kind of working with what I had on the restarts. Trying to stay on the bottom until the end of the race, and I really just salvaged what I could, and I'm definitely happy to finish behind my teammate and take a 1-2.
Charles.
Yeah, sorry, we're having major mic issues here tonight. It's finishing in second place. Lap pitch there. Yeah, good run. Again, every night we see you come out here, we know you're going to be a threat. How close did you get to his bumper, and does it ever cross your mind, maybe I'll just give him a chrome horn and try to, push him up out of the lane and get by him?
I never really did get close to Parker and try and do anything there. It was really just a race for second when we went green there in the last green-white checkered. Parker was just kind of out there and no chance to get into his bumper, just settled for the second.
Well, before we let you go, we'll let you thank your sponsors and possibly maybe
answer your phone.
call.
Answer your phone. Yeah, answer your phone. The Prime Minister of Canada. Let's call him.
Yeah, big thanks to ReaperSpeedLab.com, BD Legacy Esport, and the guys at ARL and LSRTV for giving us a place to race every week.
Drayton Lapsevich, the man out of Canada. He'll finish in that number 2 position after winning in the late model stocks earlier here tonight. And finally, deja vu. Last week, Irwin Dell, winner for the Supers. The same can be said here at Oxford Plains. Congratulations to the Cheesehead man from Ryan Leonard, Wisconsin. Parker Redslap. Parker, you out in front, nobody could get to you. Nobody could get around you. Nobody could move you. Had a really good car, 42. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like Alex and Trayton both said, that's really one grooved, and it's just if you stay on the bottom, you're doing good, and if you go to the top, you kind of just get shuffled back until you can finally get an opening. So I was just trying to do everything I could just to stay in front of Alex, and not because I knew if I got to the top that I was just going to get shuffled to probably 10th or so. So I was just trying to do everything I could and drive as quick as I could to not burn my stuff up, but stay in front of him.
Parker, like he said, you had a good run. You stayed up front. You didn't want to make any mistakes. We watched in practice a lot of drivers getting up into the dust and dirt up off the track. These are the fastest cars of the night. How much more of a handful were these cars with the speed they had versus the Legends or the stock late models there about keeping them on the track and not drifting up and getting into that dirt up there on the outside of the track?
I felt the Legend car was kind of free, like that set was kind of free right at the start of the run. I don't know about the late model race. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what I did wrong, but I was so tight that I couldn't do anything. And the late models, even since the update, have become a lot more loose on entry, and you have to have a lot more throttle control off, or you just burn everything up in a quick hurry.
There you have it, your race winner, and who would the sponsors be on the car?
Ponzi, EcoTrex, Iron Horse Loggers, Logwood for Kids, Reaper Speed Lab, you guys for live streaming us every week, and AIRL for having a place to race, and then just my parents for all they do.
Man, awesome job. Congratulations to the man of the Ryan Leonard, Wisconsin. That is Parker Red. He won the Legends, win the Supers to close out our coverage here at Oxford Plains Speedway. And again, our broadcast coverage presented by, of course, Warrior Wraps for the American Racing League tonight. All right, well, Charles, your final thoughts, buddy. We're going to wrap her up and get out of here, and I won't see you till next week. I'm taking off. I'm going on vacation.
I might do it myself. Been a good night of racing, but again, end of the week here for us till Monday, unless we pick something random up during the week. But definitely, yeah, like you said, good night of racing, and kind of close out the week on a Monday.
And by the way, we are available if there is anybody that wants to have our services retained for broadcast during the week. We are available. We just right now do not have anything planned at time currently for this week with all of our regular series sanctions that we normally have. I am going to go watch Baylor and Gonzaga and the basketball championship. As you said, you really don't care for it, but it's all good, Charles. And, man, we'll get ready to do it next Monday night, the American iRacing League. 3 races, and Of course, 3 different cars, same track. And it is, again, put on by Tyler Payne and all the great people of the American iRacing League. For Charles Wooten, for, of course, Jeff Stabnow, Rocket Media LLC, I am Wesley Outland. Congratulations to Parker Retzlaff and Trayton Lapsevich, winners of the 3 events with Legends, Late Model Stock, Super Late Models, Oh My, and the American iRacing League. Thanks for watching on LSRTV and listening on CRN Sports at wearecrn.com. Be good to one another. Enjoy the rest of your week. And until again, we'll see you Monday.